Now that we are back from the break, let's go ahead and just proceed with more Blade. So far, I haven't really had a reason to like reset the game. We've played through like a retreat earlier. Otherwise, things are going pretty well. I think my experience from playing the game before is starting to pay off. I'm looking for a lance. Are there any lances here? Thank you for the welcome back. Not. Quarterstaff is pretty good, as I said before, if I want to take people prisoner. Our polearm is kind of mediocre. That's why I'm looking for an upgrade here. That is a... Is that faster or stronger than the quarterstaff? Slower than the quarterstaff, but it has a lot of reach. I've never tried it before. That's kind of a big risk for me. Because our regular spear is not that good. I could technically get Jousting Lance. I do want to equip it at some point so chat can see it. It is quite terrible. Okay, if we're ever on foot with it, it just basically just say GG, it's over. We're not surviving any encounter. I think we're doing pretty good here. As I said before, you try to look for cheap sales on gloves. Like if you could pay 300 to get 2 or 3 armor, that's generally worth it. 300 for 1 armor is not worth it. It's gotta be a little something, you know what I mean, chat? Look, get a little something more. Because I'm honestly, as long as... Ooh, caravans? I got really excited. Oh, it's caravan... We're getting caravans for everybody but the Purple Kingdom. What is going on, chat? What is happening? No, I just wanna burn the purple team, but I can't do that if they never have caravans. Where are they? This is so stupid. Am I really gonna have to, like, fight them at this point? Is that gonna happen? Am I gonna have to kill those farmers we saw earlier? I'd prefer not to provoke a war, but you know, I would like the townspeople to generally like us from the enemy army. I don't care if the enemy army likes us or not, necessarily. Yeah, we're just looking for any caravan. We have 12 days. We're gonna give it like 5 days. Welcome, Kirk. I'm gonna give it like 5 days, and then I'm gonna give up trying to do this quest quote-unquote peacefully. It's like, see these farmers? I could just kill them right now. Just straight up. I could just straight up kill them, chat. Like, no doubt. I just prefer not to, because we don't get as much money from it, essentially. And also, I feel like if you attack caravans, since they're not allied with a particular lord, you actually don't really lose that much relationship with anybody for doing it, and it's actually just really cheap and easy to do. Which, again, it feels like that's an oversight, but, you know, you never know with this game. Maybe it was intended. Who knows? Yeah, we have a pretty terrible spear. I'm at the point where I basically want literally anything else. But everything else is pretty bad. Not impressed by these item sales, chat, not gonna lie. See, 1,000 for +4 is close to me purchasing it. Like, 166 for +2, that's an easy purchase. That is an absolutely worth it trade. Because I definitely have people that do not have body armor. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down the line. You have armor. You have a +3. You don't have any. There we go. Free 2 armor. We paid like nearly nothing. We paid like a weapon's worth to get like 2 extra defense. It's always worth it for me. Nothing I could do there. Forget what was in the tavern. We're gonna take a look again. Is that another ransom broker? It is. Not liking this look so far, chat, because we know the Purple Kingdom is here, so their caravans have to come this way at some point. We were at the Rodox, but we didn't find them there. So in theory, they could be sending caravans to D-Rim. I can see the enemy caravan here. I think it's about time this enemy caravan had a little bit of an accident. What do you think, chat? I think it's gonna have a little bit of an accident. Oh, we're robbing you. Oh, look, the Kingdom of Swadia hates us more. Oh, well. There we go, chat. Not the right caravan, but it's a caravan that already hates us, so... Yeah, just, oops. Oops, my finger slipped. I guess we have to battle them, chat. My bad. We're not villains. We're just defending ourselves now from an accident. They just didn't want to listen. Gonna tell our front line to move forward. Again, keep in mind we have more speed than we did before. So our potential speed bonus when we're on horseback means we can get more damage on a charging strike. It also means we can outrun the enemy much more easily in case we need to escape. I'm going to gladly take all these bonuses. So you can notice I'm catching up to the swordsman pretty quickly. Sort of. Although that guy seems to be on a super fast horse. So there's like only one type of horse that's faster than us currently. But we are faster than every other type. So we'll take that as a consolation prize. I think that guy might have been on the 50 speed horse. Whereas a lot of the heavy knights, for example, their speed's around 40. I think we're 41 or 42. We should slightly edge them out. And again, this thing has 3 more armor and 10 more overall health. It's more likely to survive the front lines with me than the other one. Definitely some oops all murder. So yeah, so Burns a lot is having a good time. We basically raided a caravan. We're gonna get a lot of money. He actually parried me, what a beast. And I ran him over. Jokes on him. There we go. Little choppy action. Let's see what they have in their caravan. We lost nobody, and we ended up with a lot of prisoners. We call that a win-win. Well, look, they had some furs, chat, so we got another almost 800 in money. Oh, hey, is that a better spear than what we're using? Oh, look, it's even faster than our current spear. So we literally have spear, but it does 3 more damage across the board. Okay. I mean, we were having trouble hitting the heavy knights, so this is a pretty good upgrade, I will say. Is that another crossbow? We're getting so many crossbows this run. I'm not used to it. Normally, I have to, like, buy every single one, but nope, not this time. Okay, these are not worth the price of taking them. Do that. How's our troops looking, by the way? Let's take a look. Oh, Lezelit is leveled. Hello, Lezelit. Let's give you another point in riding. And then make your crossbow mastery go up, because that's my favorite skill in the game. Jaramis, you have a lot of skill points, but not enough intelligence to apply them. Let's improve your polearm skills slightly. That'll help me. Izar, did you actually level? You did actually level. So I probably will just give him additional strength and improve his drawl ability and then improve his archery in that order. There we go. So he's doing another 14%, yeah, 14% extra damage, and he's more accurate, so hopefully he'll get some kills with the bow. We'll upgrade to Sword Sisters, so we have some Spearmen. I'm going to upgrade our Spearmen to the next level. Yeah, we're looking good. We have a heavy troop now. Nice. Our army's getting more and more expensive by the second, but that's fine. Again, this is a quality troop to defeat anything that tries to fight us. We have some pretty high tier enemy or allies. We're really just looking for caravans. I just don't know where they are, chat. Like, this is mind-boggling. Like, I don't want to fail this quest. It's a lot of experience. It's not that hard to do. But at the same time, it's pretty bad luck to just not find a caravan, like, 14 days of the purple team. Because we've been sticking to mostly big cities, which is where they like to go. And we even went to the Purple Kingdom to go find it, and we still didn't find them there. Very, very unfortunate. We'll go to D-Rim briefly. Let's see how well-armed their castle is. If it's like 300 plus, we don't bother. We don't bother with that. We're not quite ready for that. If we start getting an army size of around 70, I think we can actually take it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to Helmar. And if we do not see any purple caravans, I think we just raid a village at random. Sorry, Helmar. Although I probably shouldn't... that's fine. We can still raid it. Bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we'll probably pledge our allegiance to the Rhodoks formally. Since I think we've proven ourselves at this point. We took a kingdom, by the way, Kirk. So we did it. We're good enough. Deserters are running away. Yeah, we're gonna circle Halmar like a shark. Just looking for those juicy little peasants and or caravanners and hopefully kill them. Still not seeing anything. Let's go this way. Ooh, there it is. Man, that took forever. There we go. John, it's time for them to have a little accident again. So this'll avoid us getting a really big negative on a village and a specific lord. It'll just make the kingdom hate us, which is like, whatever. Let's see you defend yourselves. We lost honor? Oh no. What a shame, chat. Whatever will we do without honor? Anyway. Let's go ahead and have them charge here a little bit. Let's have our cavalry... Oh, this is probably fine. Again, this is a lot of archers. So we got a kill already. And we managed to make them just block the crossbowmen. You like that timing? Like, we just barely blocked them. So this is pretty big for us. Getting 3 extra base damage means, you know, if we're getting 50% extra damage on a speed up, we're getting potentially 4 or 5 more damage a stab. So this is definitely going to help significantly versus people that are running from us in particular. It's still not a great weapon. I'd like to get better, but it is, you know, we'll take it kind of things. On the plus side, since we're getting pretty varied proficiency, I feel fairly confident we would do fine in a tournament. So if we do go to a celebration area, then I think we'll actually be able to participate in a tournament. Stabbed our ally there. Showed him what's up, chat. As I said before, on the plus side, we have a lot of allies that are on horses, so they're going to act as things that will break through their archer lines. So in a way, we're training up our own people to counter the Rhodok crossbowmen in the future, or to intercept other cavalry, keep our other troops safe. So we lost nobody. We did fine, so we'll just hit done. And see all this, chat? We didn't get to sell too much, which is a shame. But we did get more items. Javelins. We'll get rid of this. Is this another horse? Ooh, it's actually a pretty fast horse. It's slightly worse than ours. Still pretty solid. Get rid of the helmet, because it's only 52. Are there any lances? Nope. So we got a decent amount of experience. All we did was slightly make people mad. And now at any point, we could just choose to burn the purple villages. I don't really want to do that at the moment, but, you know, it's an option now. Because we did our job. Raichen is last year chase up, but that was a week ago. We're going to have to get fresh information, I think. So yeah, I think we interacted with 2 different kingdoms. Nice sunset, the color shows what is to come. Yeah, we're pretty much ready for war. See, like, our money total is okay here. So what we want to do is probably invest in Jalkala to maybe get our weekly funds just a little bit higher. Because if we could get to the point where if I'm wandering around because a quest takes me far away from the war or something like that, or maybe there's peacetime, I want to make sure we don't run out of money. Come here, Talbar. Need you to determine where Freichin is. Come back to us. Oh, don't go this way. Alright, so we outspeed him here, which is good. Thank you, Pathfinding, being a higher level. Do you have any tasks for us? He does not have anything. Let's look for... Got his name already. Terrible memory. There's Mateus. Right? Was it Reich? I don't remember. Oh, no, it was Freitchen. So he's a Jelkala. Okay, he's a Jelkala. We're gonna go that way anyway, so that's somewhat convenient. Let's go this way. Because he was a Chalez before, I think it said on his report. So I was gonna go through this way and then go through there, but we could go this way instead. Passing by the site of one of our greatest medical triumphs, if that interests you, says Jeremis. Sure. Hide the chat so we can read it fully. The lord over here in Almera Castle had the dropsy. Dropsy? What? And requested a doctor from Uxkhal to treat him. Like a typical university-educated doctor. He went right to Galarian for a cure. Galarian commends sun metal for dropsy. Now most of Galarian's writings were useless back in the days of the Cal Emperors when they were first written down. They're undoubtedly worthless today. But sometimes he hits upon the right cure by chance. Sun metal does cure some kinds of dropsy in small doses. However, sun metal in large doses is poison, something the Galarian worshippers never grasped. The difference between poison and the cure is the dose. You tell that to everyone you meet, and you tell them you heard it from the Jeremis the Great. People think that all the wisdom worth knowing was written in Old Cal, but I say you can learn twice as much from village midwives and careful examination of nature than from entire imperial corpus. That's why they threw me out of the university. Although in retrospect, that was a blessing. Anyway, I put that lord back on his feet, and he availed me of a sack of gold and the corpse of a freshly hanged criminal to dissect. Huh, to think of the lengths I had to go to get specimens back in those days. Oh, look, Chad, he's a happy murder doctor. He goes so well with Clothy. He's just happy to have corpses, chat. I mean, we could definitely help him with that. Like, chat, that checks out. Ooh, Curnius is here. There's a fun video on Discord about today. About what, Calvisham? I'm not gonna execute the law. This guy could get wrecked. Yeah, another questionable ally. We have so many of them. Is it about East, Calvisham? Is that where that is going? So just so Chris is aware, Calvisham went through the Slam Dragon. The Vib of Warband. Oh no. The poor Calvisham, he got the Slam Dragon and the 50-50 Death Pit of Doom. No one survives the pit the first time. Although I think I did, but that was definitely by accident. I chose left first. That's the only reason I didn't die. Let's see. Can I have tasks? Teach you how to defend yourselves. We could do this quest. We have Leslit here, so this will go a little faster than normal. All jumps from now on are hugging the wall. The fear is real. Oh, look, chat, I get to be paid to beat up peasants again. Except this time I actually have polearm training, so they'll die pretty quickly. So let's just train the peasants. There's no real... I'm in no rush for anything, so we might as well keep doing this. Uluka has been besieged by Count Reland. Oh no, they're trying to take the other kingdom. I'm surprised they haven't asked us to help them in combat to defend it, but you know, that's on them. That was just a massacre on those poor peasants. Again, they keep paying me money to beat up peasants. Like, is this really a good quest? Is it? Voluka's no longer under siege. Nice. Alright, so I think we might get the bandit fight now, because we did multiples in a row. I mean, that was very one-sided, chat. So let's all admit it. Oh, was I one peasant shy of the bandits triggering? That's unfortunate. I guess it was 6. Alright, this should be the last day-night cycle I need to get through. And this should cause the bandits to appear. This time for sure. I hit him left and right and he just knocked him unconscious. Truly, that is the learning experience. So anyway, now the bandits are here. We did this quest before. The dialogue doesn't change too much. Anyway, we're getting paid to kill people again. Which again, you just gotta question whether, you know, is that really a good guy thing? And if this just had a little more reach, I'd be pretty happy with this weapon. Like, see this chat? Like, all of them are fighting me, but look how little damage I'm taking. Like, this is the glory of our armor. Like, I could just straight up face tank. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not even bothering to dodge. You guys could barely hurt me. Calvishan would be proud. I'm straight up face tanking now. Like, I'm disrespecting them on so many levels. Like, there. They had like a solid minute and a half of fighting me. They couldn't do more than like... Couldn't do more than 10% of my health. Maybe 15 if we're being generous. Yeah, it's definitely over. Put soldier down there. Okay, I was gonna shoot him. There we go. Figured Calvishan would like using his emote. Tell them we don't need any rewards because their money sucks anyway. Now we have another nation that likes us. So we're now at 10 relationship with them. So we have 2 villages near the outskirts of another kingdom that we could use to restock quickly. So I think we set up for the future pretty well. Actually, speaking of which, what is our honor at? Oh, it's at -7. Who would have thought, chat? It's like they don't like you starting wars with other nations. Like, we've done a lot of honorable things. Like, technically rejecting the reward there gives you honor. But because we keep starting wars, the honor rating is like 0. Oh, there's the character we want to talk to. Let's go to Jaukala first. Oh, that's where our ironwork is. Never mind. I don't want to go to Jaukala anymore. Thought it was Veluca for some reason. Let's get rid of these. Don't need any of these. Oh, it's resistance 10. I should actually check to see if that's an upgrade for our team. Need any of these. Don't need these. That is a lot of money. Is there anything we can use with all this money? Can we get a better weapon? Do you have like a iron quarterstaff? That's pretty fun to use. No. You just have disappointment for me as usual? Okay. Take the disappointment, I guess. 1,900 for a +7? I kind of want to do that, honestly. We're at the point where, as I said before, we're kind of back defense? I think I'm just going to do this trade and then just trade this down the line again. 430 for a +4, that is an excellent deal. So we did lose some money, however, we just made ourselves even more unkillable. So we're going to get to the point where the enemies struggle to even damage us, period. Lezelit has a +4, we can improve that to a +5. Job Lezelit, let's go to Bundik. Is your glove at +3? We can make that a +4. Beshastar, let's go to you. You got a +2. We can make that a +4. So he's getting a little tankier. Rolf is here. Doesn't have any gloves. This is just free armor for him. So he's now at 28. And this is just kind of win-win-win. Bunduk, you have a shield, but how good is it? 400 on only 1 resistance, or 10 let's take 10 resistance. I lost track where I was. I guess Jeremis. Jeremis has a +2. Lethe, what do you have? +3. Portia, what do you have? +4. Arnid, what do you have? You got nothing? Okay. There we go. Just small upgrades for our troops so they take 10 less damage. This is a 6 resistance shield. We had that other shield. I think it'd be better for Marnid, but that's fine. Anything fun in the tavern we should know about? Like a watchman we could hire. That's about it. Oh, he's versing looters? Oh, can we please interfere in this? Oh, he killed him too quickly. I was gonna say, that would have been free relationship. Come on, Freichin. Let us catch you. Ooh, so we befriended everybody, but everybody else's relationship deteriorated. So every count hates us now, essentially, on his team. Which is kind of unfortunate. So it seems like we're in a team of mostly goody two-shoes, unfortunately. But on the plus side, we now have an extra point in surgery and first aid. And we're going to get more in two-handed weapons. So that did drastically tank our relationships with everybody on the count team. You can see most of the counts on our team hate us now. And very few like us. But we're best friends with Freichin. So yeah, weirdly, the Rodox play very evil, but are apparently very honorable. I don't know how that works. I don't get how the king is like, do these things to set up the rival kingdom, and then like, the excellent, and then that's about all we got. So we're gonna have to work pretty hard to build a relationship up with everybody else. But on the flip side, we now have a friend forever. So, still kind of good. It'll suck in the long run. We need to do something to eventually build up our relationships again, but it'll be okay for now. You can you use your crossbow on horseback? No. I do have to be careful because some of them have stuff that can't be used if they're on foot. Ooh, that's a bad crossbow. We improve that? Can't use that item. He's not strong enough. Let's give him a horse then. Again, we now have a decent amount of cavalry. So unfortunately, we did tank a lot of our relationships, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ooh, we could give him riding 3. Give him extra strength. Give him more crossbow. Yeah, they aren't quite like the Nords, where apparently a lot of them are very, very dishonorable. Even though these guys are very evil, they're very honorable evil. Who would have thought, chat? Okay, don't need anything from Borsha. I was trying to click Clethy. Clethy did level. Clethy, I think, is the closest to being able to get to riding 4, if I remember correctly. So she just needs 2 more levels and she could do it. And in the meantime, we can improve her throwing. Make her really good at throwing. Okay. So we'll figure out how to befriend everybody at some point. And again, the negative scores will heal themselves a little bit. So Count Gershland still likes us. We could probably be friends with him. There's a couple counts that like us, but a lot of them hate us now. Which is unfortunate. Because those guys are goody two-shoes. Speaking of which, what's our honor rating at? Oh, we went back to negative 12. Nice. So he should eventually catch those bandits. So we could, in theory, help Tribiden with his battle. I'm kind of interested in. Do you have any tasks for us? No, you want us to execute people in a town? Let's not do that. Let's assist him. Let's make Tribiden like us by just helping him. That'll help fix some of the relationships. Again, we want to kind of just sneak our way in and help. So we have a friend for life. So in a way, we have somebody that we should be able to get if we make our own kingdom regardless. Because just having +5s and +10s is not good enough. They need to be like 20+ before they even consider joining our side. So as soon as we get into another war campaign with them, I think we could fix most of those relationships. Also, some of the scores are only low because our honor level is low. So doing things like helping out our friends here should be kind of win-win for us in the long run. 30 damage. Sniped him. We're trying to protect our horsemen, which is mostly just our companions. There we go. Just swing your sword rapidly. They'll die eventually. Oh, did the other guy die near me? I guess he did. Now he's dead. This is looking pretty brutal. These poor mountain bandits are not really geared to fight super heavily armed knights. Who would have thought, chat? So we got a negative score with him. It went from -2 to -1. So we've almost repaired it already. We've almost gone neutral. We'll take a Nordic sword in the future. Yeah, just gotta do a couple small favors. They'll like us again. The Faust 4 we've never talked to before. He wants us to capture somebody from Swadia. Sure? Okay. So that's a reason to go fight Swadia. We're now being paid to go capture people. I'm sure chat would agree, is like, okay. You just learned where Goody Two Shoes comes from. Enlighten us, Calvisham. What did you learn? Share with the class. We're now in suspense. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it was a book. Makes sense. Yeah, it was like Lady Goody Two Shoes or something weird. It's like I could picture she's kind of like got like a red and white outfit or something like that, and she's holding a bird in her hand on the cover. I've seen it like once before. Let's see. Let's see. Don't need any of these. I still don't see a good lance. Unfortunate. Force Spear might be worth taking at this point, because it's not very expensive. Oh, but its thrust is worse. I think I want to do that then. I'm really tempted to take the military cleaver, chat. I'm really thinking about the cleaver. The cleaver is something else. Alright, so why don't we walk around the town? I'm hoping we have enough renown here that we could just get a building, but we'll see what they say. I would like to get one more business set up so that we have constant money inflow, even though in the short term, it's definitely a big money loss. I feel like we'll be playing the game long enough to have more than 10 weeks pass. So it'll make money in the long term, which is what I'm more interested in. Cleaver is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the cleavers were kind of weak there, Kirk. They didn't even have like 40 base power. They were like 32. I don't think is really worth taking, to be honest. Alright, we're on the hunt for the Guildsmaster. Yeah, we need like a strong cleaver. Oh, is this the one where he's like around the corner? Is it here? Oh, it was this one. I had a feeling. The Guildmaster loves to play hide and go seek. What a jerk. Okay, so he knows us, so he's gonna let us do this. So 1,500 for 54, absolutely not. Come on, give us a better productive enterprise. 2,500 for 166, that's okay. 8,000 for 363, not worth it at all. Iron, nope. Flax, nope. Wool, nope. Olives we can earn negative 14 dinars a week. 569 for 10,000. Man, that is commitment to have that payoff. Oh my gosh. Like 20-week investment? I don't know if I want to do that. I think we'll pay 2,500 to get 166. I think that just makes more sense. It's not a big investment and it just counters our costs, so that's fine. Fine. Now we have to go to Swadia, capture somebody, then come potentially all back to Yelin. Before we go any further, are there any other lords we can talk to or mingle with? We'll try to go to Estrok to see if he needs anything. Like, if we could get a quest where they want us to capture foot soldiers, for example, this would be pretty huge. Because we do need to get in favor with people. So generally, the harder quests will give between, like, 4 and 5. relationship towards people. So even if they're -1, -2 now, it's not really a big deal. Are you running from me? Where are you going? Is our own ally afraid of me? Come back here. Oh, come back. I just want to talk to you. It made peace. Quest canceled. Oh, you can't have peace? That's boring. Oh. Why did they make peace? Chat, we're not at war with anybody? Oh, this team is the worst. Wow, are we gonna have to abandon the green team? Relationship with Rimes increased from -4 to -2. Okay, that's good we helped him out earlier. Wow, we might have to flip sides. What a boring team. They're not at war with anybody. You know, we put in all this work to save Voluka, and this is how you reward us. I don't want to necessarily go to war with the Rodox, but man, we need them to do something. Oh, chat, my favorite. After consulting with his peers, King Graveth had decided to confer the territory to himself. What a classic king there, chat. So yeah, that's really bad luck. We now have nothing to do. We have literally nothing to do. I guess we have to go stir problems in the Purple Kingdom. Question mark. Do you want us to do anything? We're not at war. I don't want to hunt down people in the towns, because that just makes them mad at us, and the reward is not really worth it. Oh, look, there's 30 forest bandits in this small town that's vaguely accepted of us. Okay. That's fine. Well, chat, we're about to have another village like us with minimal effort. So if we do want to take one of those bad hunting down people quests, at least if we have a positive score, that should be fine. I'd prefer it to be at least 10. Oh boy, this is just a pointing spree. Chat, I'd like to point out we've been hit about 8 times and only 2 things have dealt damage to us. To give you an idea of how tanky we've become. Like, that's pretty bad. And several of them are archers, which are designed to get through our armor compared to some of these other blows. So that's pretty bad. Like, they're attacking us with quarterstaffs. They don't hit us for any damage. I mean, you can see this is just absolutely a massacre. Like, I'm just soloing their entire army while our other people just pelt arrows as support fire. I mean, at least we could say our armor was worth it. What do you think, chat? Do you think it was worth it? Just beat them all right there. Didn't matter. Our horse almost died, but hey, our horse has 3 more armor than normal and 10 more health. I think it's also safe to say our horse paid itself off. Though if I do feel like just tanking, we're able to do so. How's this guy dodging this? There we go. So yeah, we just killed like 12 in melee combat, barely took any damage. Tell them they can keep their reward. Now they're at 12 with us, which is not terrible. Man, chat, we need to go to war or something. We can't be at peace. That is the worst feeling in this game. It's like we're built to conquer places. How dare they make peace? I don't believe in honor and sacrifice and all that other stuff. Get out of here. Paying 400 for +4? I think we do that. That's a very cheap upgrade. That's just stars already there. How about Rolf? +3. Let's give him the +4. Again, you saw how much of a difference just like 5 armor made. I mean, I'm literally not taking damage from them pretty much at all at this point. Go to Nazar. How's your gloves? Oh, you don't have gloves at all. Okay. The Nazar is now decently tanky at least. There we go. Easy upgrade. How are we doing party-wise? We end up to 50 troops now since we've gained some renown. Do you guys want us to do anything other than capture people? No? We really need to we really need to beat at war, which is really sad that we're not at war. Raish, do you have anything we could do? Like anything? There's troops you want us to train. You want 5 sergeants? Okay. We're at -5 relationship with him, but we also already have the sergeants, so I'll just hand it to him to go to -2. It also makes our army cheaper to maintain. It's kind of win-win for us. This is a very easy quest. So fortunately, we have pretty good trainers, so those kinds of quests will go pretty quickly. There's no one here of interest. I mean, there's the mercenary horseman, but I don't care about that. At this point, I'd either like to participate in a tournament or go to war. I think I'm leaning towards war. Okay, who still hates us here? The Connaught clan doesn't like us? Oh, the purple people don't like us. That's fair. Right, Chad? Like, that makes sense. That checks out. We kind of killed their caravans earlier. Yeah, let's take a look at our party total. We're costing 727 weekly. We get paid mercenary funds, so we should only pay maybe about 100 a week instead of 700 because of how we set things up. So very, very unfortunate that they stopped warring as soon as we wanted them to do something. Let's go see if we could provoke a war. You know, like good people do. And again, those -1s, -2s, those should fade off in about a week or two. So I'm not too worried about bringing them back up to 0. I'm a little sad we lost some people that were at 2 and 3 previously, but for people that were already negative, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all. Yeah, look at all these burning kingdoms. We could have been pillaging alongside those other armies, Chad. It's so sad. On the plus side, if Orange Team is still at war with Purple Team, we can technically assist the Orange Team against the Purple Team. So there are ways around our current predicament. Purple Team may also attack us, which is what I would prefer has happened. Then we could get a more experience and potentially honor. We need to fix our honor score a little bit. We were going a little burning crazy, a little burn mad. Would you want to fight us? Or you quick speak before I cut out your tongue? I know your name, and from what I hear, I'll warrant that many a grieving widow knows too. Okay, so he doesn't wish to fight us at the moment. That doesn't mean he won't in the future. Ooh, that 86 is chasing us. Why don't you come fight us? Holt. Ah, yes, at last we meet. Sound like a good man to know. Let us speak together from time to time. You were outmatched today. Wait a minute. We're like, I heard good things about you, Sir Burnsalot. I really appreciate you burning everything, but now you have to give up. We'll tell him... I don't want to fight you. And he has a big army because he's being assisted by the other people. So this is going to be a hard battle, but if we win it, it's a lot of renown, which helps us in the long run, and it's also potentially a lot of equipment. So that's still really good news for us. Let's hold our position back here. Let's force their cavalry to reach us. Well, it appears they did. Okay. And I'll just tell us to charge then. Again, you just gotta hack and hack and hack. Eventually you'll get through them, right, chat? And again, we took very little damage there, even though multiple people were fighting us. We didn't get any kills, but we did wound a lot of them, which is good enough most of the time. There we go. So we're at the point where I might want to consider getting more power strength, just to ensure our minimum damage is high enough. But our focus will still be maxing first aid and treatment. And by treatment, I mean surgery. Because I think with first aid healing our allies more, we have renewable resources. And surgery means I don't need to spend a lot of money getting new troops. Because they're not very likely to die. So that ends up saving a lot of money in the long run. Plus, it also means if I'm in back-to-back battles that I'm able to do so. So it opens up new opportunities for damage. And again, I didn't take very much damage, so... I don't kill people, I sell them. We kill a lot of people. We kill a lot of people. Like, all those bandits, we did not spare those bandits. I could have taken a quarterstaff out, technically. We could have been capturing bandits, but, just kind of had the urge to kill. You know how it is, chat. Like, sometimes your sword hand is raised, and it has to come down sometimes. Like, sword comes up, guts come out. And that's how it works sometimes, chat. Or, I guess to quote Simpsons, it would be more like, knife goes in, guts come out. Except this time it's with a scimitar. Ooh, let's go this way. And so far they're not very well armored skirmishers. I'm not super worried about them. Their battles are going on kind of long, so we're gonna try to wrap it up here. I got a ha from Chris. Like some Simpsons references. Ooh, he's at the boundary. He parried me. What a beast. He parried me twice. Whatever, I'm leaving. Not worth my time. Listen, chat, if he wants to play the blocking game, I'm just gonna go fight somebody else. I want people that are defenseless. Come on. Give me a few of those. Like that guy. He didn't see it coming. Okay, so most of their troops are dead, at least. Please let me get speed. Sharpshooter, please. Sharpshooter, please. Well, there we go. Got a nice little drive-by hit. See, this is why we need the lance. We need something to potentially interrupt other cavalry. It's not that I need it necessarily on foot soldiers. We have better weapons for that, but... Or people just keep running into me. This is so awkward. There we go. I've killed most of their ground soldiers, so presumably this fight is almost over. I'm gonna tell everybody to group up because I think that they're just swarming us. They're not doing a lot of damage, but they are wasting our time. I don't appreciate that, so I'm gonna tell our troops to get closer. So hopefully, if that's all grouped up, we could deal with all the cavalry. Because I think what's happening is we're having like 7 people chase like an archer, and then that we just have really bad things of people. Now that they're all grouped up, hopefully we can snipe them as they try to get close. Seems to be happening here. Come on, die already. There we go. We killed a couple other horsemen. Again, our health total's still really good, despite us taking many hits. And now we just have a wall of soldiers to hopefully get their horsemen stuck. They seem to be bonking into us. We're taking a decent amount of damage, so I have to be careful. However, we have a cluster of infantry. This should be fun. Killed a few more. I'm doing some damage to him. Tell him to charge now. So much red on me and the horse. Exactly. Listen, we're just really clumsy. We keep spilling fruit juice. It's terrible. So sadly here, chat, I don't think I'm gonna die, but we are in kind of a very annoying situation, where, as I said before, they seem to be spreading our forces out, and I don't have fast enough horses to catch them yet. Even though I gave our companions horses, it's not quite good enough. I did manage to headshot something just then, which was kind of funny. Just kind of did that quickly. Alright, double the horse. Once you kill the horses, then everything else is easy. Fortunately, my own horse is almost dead, so I might swap horses if I'm able to. No, that one's too heavy to swap into. Let's get off our horse. I want to get on this horse. Oh, this one's also just as injured. That's not good. Guy's such a coward. Fight me. Fight me, coward. I'm trying to fight you. Where are you aiming? I'm over here. There we go. Sure. Alright, I think we're almost done. There has to only be a handful of people left. Yeah, the fights with the knights tend to take forever. They're probably my least favorite fight. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of crossbowmen in this fight. But at least the fight is over. So I'm fairly injured. Keep in mind, chat, I'm at like 33% health, but watch the magic. Porsche looks upset. Why is he upset? Oh, because we lost a lot of... people got wounded. Ooh, 17 versus 50. That's not great. So I went from 33% to basically 80, and that means our other allies also got a big heal. That's what I was saying before, they can end up being very tanky for us, which is nice. So this does not bode well for us, Chad. We lost a little too many people. How are they blocking us? This is crazy. Okay, we face tanked for our team. That kind of paid off. We're about to lose our horse, though, which kind of sucks. Don't think there's much I could do about this. There's just too many of them. On the plus side, I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh, they killed our horse. Annoying. I think we're in trouble here. Yeah, we're in big trouble. I think this is not quite a game over, but it is. We're gonna lose the fight. I think the problem is we just lost too many troops in the initial wave. So I should still be able to retreat here, I think. Oh no, they took me prisoner. That's not good. I think this is gonna be the first time I reset, straight up. I think that's gonna be a straight up reset. So, unfortunately, what happened is I didn't realize this. So this game has like a big magnet zone. This 58 joined the 86. I feel confident in beating the 86. I did not want to fight the 58. That's one thing I don't really like about the game. I wish if I was getting into a fight, it would tell me if these allies were able to get in battle, because the distance between these two, this guy can still join the fight from here. It's actually like bonkers. So I do want to fight the 86. I just don't want to fight the 58, if that makes sense. So if this guy can just come towards me a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So now the other guy should not join in. Yeah, now this is more doable. This is the fight I wanted to take. Much better. Yeah, suddenly we're not dealing with, what was that, like 150 something? So half the troops. We just have to do the same thing we did last time. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong things today. Charge our infantry. So now we should be fine. We saw we're pretty tanky. We don't have to deal with quite as much nonsense, which is nice. Take some crossbow damage there, unfortunate. That is one of the few things that will consistently wound us, even from untrained lackey perspective. That damage is pretty high. If I'm able to, I want to hack down the people that are on horses. Even if I'm not hitting them directly, if I can unhorse them like that, they're pretty much guaranteed to be dead afterwards. Case in point. Killed that guy. We're getting rid of some of the problems. Bonked into somebody. That sucked. I think that guy's the Lord. I think that's why he's in the super heavy armor. We'll try again. If we were given just a chance to fight again and then retreat and sacrifice people, I would have kept the loss. I would have been okay with it. I would have been like, you know what? We call that a life lesson, but no. If they straight up take us prisoner, no. We're not gonna bother with that. Listen, we're not choosing the save file where every time we quit, we save the game. Not interested in that playstyle. There's too much jank in the game. There's too much, like, magnet armies. Like, no. I'm not gonna sit there and memorize every possible distance which someone will join the battle. No, thank you. I'm gonna say hard no to that, chat. But I'll try to minimize resets, unless I said before. Unless I get captured specifically, I will probably just accept the loss and move on. Since I do not like to lose a ton of progress if I'm able to. There we go. It is horse. Oh, we bonked on his horse, of all things. The thing we were trying to kill, we bonked on. Okay, we need better riding skills so we could turn tighter. I think what's happening is I'm not quite able to reach them, even with the solid horse. Come on. Oh, I got hit by the Couch Lance. Oh, Couch Lance, you're the worst. I still want to charge the enemy. We'll take that loss. So I got hit by what is known as the cheapest attack in the game. That move is so BS, chat. We're gonna take our time.
Damn.
The Couch Lance is the worst. If there is a mod to remove that weapon, I would absolutely install it. I hate that weapon. It is so stupid. Let me explain to you why I died, even though I had a lot of health. So, Couch Lance, it seems to ignore all damage formula for the most part. If you get hit by it, it's going to be dealing anywhere between 20 and 100 damage, and that's through your armor. So, most of the time, you will not have more than 40 or 50 health. It will one-shot you. I think it is designed to specifically irritate the player, as it is only usable on a couple of weapon types, and a lot of the enemies seem to have specifically that weapon type, which is awful. Whereas, like, I have this little stick, and I cannot do the same thing that they do to insta-kill. Which is so stupid. So, essentially, even though I'm a super armor tank god and nothing could hurt me, the Couch Lance will still ignore that mechanic for the most part, and I will die in one hit. So, they're not really fun to fight. They're probably my least favorite thing in Mountain Blade. And as I said before, if there was something that removed it from the game, I absolutely would install it. Because it's just so stupid to be like so far ahead in a battle, and somebody clips your butt with the lance, and you die instantly. Like, that's so dumb. So I just roll my eyes every time it happens. So as I said before, there are certain enemies that seem to have a lot of it. It looks like these guys have that lance type. As I said before, I don't think it's all pole arms, because what'll happen is if you move forward enough, your lance will eventually point downwards on its own. This one doesn't seem to do it. I don't know, like, what the full list of weapons there are that it works on, but it is very annoying for sure. Now, fortunately, because we are the doctor, we're given a second chance. Even though I did lose some morale for falling earlier, I still think this is probably good enough to continue. I'm not going to reset it. So we'll take that kind of minor loss. If I get double couch lanced again, I will quit. Yeah, see this enemy here? He's the problem. He legitimately is the problem. He is one of the units that just tagged me randomly. What also kind of makes them kind of BS is that they will ignore your army entirely to hunt you. See how there's people chasing me? Like, I'm all the way at the starting spot, and they're still trying to fight me. Like, I think that's just completely ridiculous. There's a reason I don't like to fight horsemen, chat. So, when in doubt, if I want to conquer the horse nations, all I do is force sieges where they cannot use their horse, and I avoid the mechanic. Otherwise, I have to deal with... Yeah, see that guy? He's trying to couch lance me again. Where are our troops at, by the way? Can I have them all come to me, please? I need this guy off of me. I need assistance. Please help. Yeah, please block him. Please do not let me get couch lance from him. I just need him to go away for a little bit. I don't need him to necessarily die. I just need him to not be chasing me for a bit. I'm gonna tell our people to hold position, and I'm gonna run away, see if anybody's chasing me. So yeah, not my favorite thing to engage in night battles. Specifically because of the couch lance. If it was anything else, I would not complain, but it is a really stupid mechanic. So both of those heavy knights can kill me instantly, as a reminder. So I'm trying not to engage them unless they're already stationary. But the scary thing is if I'm fighting them and I'm stationary, someone could just tap me in the butt and I die anyway. Speaking of which, can you please get this guy off of me, allies? Please. Please get this guy off of me. I'm begging you to get him off of me. Please, someone help me. This is ridiculous. Get him off of me. I'm just like... I feel like I'm not asking for much. I just need them to not... Those are only troops that survived. Wait a minute, that's kind of a problem if that's true. So I have to help them. Why are you reloading? Are you gotta be kidding me? Oh, we're probably gonna die. Okay, I might have to reset again. We'll see. I think all of our allies died, which I didn't realize, which is kind of a problem. So I can get behind him and be okay for a little bit. But, I don't know what we're gonna do other than this. So there's one guy there. Alright, we're still winning the number game, I think. I couldn't counterlance him. There we go. Still 22. Okay, we're doing some damage. We're down to like just 2 people. I need them to please hit. 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 No, you're not gonna hit. You're gonna troll me. Come on. Crossbowmen, please. They're right here. Okay, you killed one of them. Oh, we got knocked down right at the end. You've got to be kidding me. Yes, please charge the enemy against their one. I'm still gonna accept this battle, but it's very annoying. I got couch lanced again. I got couch lanced twice, chat. So unlucky. So I'm gonna stay here and let the battle win itself. Very annoying battle. Again, I don't know what the counterplay is to it. It's just, they seem to be faster than you, and they have more reach than you, and if you don't have more troops than them, you die? Question mark? I don't know what the counterplay is. That's why I don't like fighting them. So, like, if I have a lot of regular spearmen, sometimes they're okay, because they can stop a charge. But again, if there's, like, 30 knights to your, like, 10 spearmen, then you just lose regardless? Question mark? So even though I got a faster horse, it was still not fast enough to outspeed their characters, sadly. Okay, I shot him in the side. So fortunately, this guy should die, and this fight will be over. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna train up more sergeants if we're gonna raid the purple team. On the plus side, if we did lose people, yeah, Borscha's upset at me, whatever. Let's get some lancers. Give up caravan guards. Skirmisher. Okay. We could get Vagar Knights, but I don't really want them, to be honest. Did we get any good rewards for fighting them? A 20 resistance shield? That's pretty high. Kind of interesting. We got another horse. Could be useful for later. Their helmets are okay. We got gloves. 16 boots are okay. So, like, their drops were fine. They're not, like, game-breaking or anything, but, you know, I just don't think they're worth fighting most of the time, sadly. I wanted to show it off on stream, why I don't usually do the war battles with the horses, and that's part of the reason. On the plus side, yeah, hopefully we won't lose people again, yada yada. Anyway, let's go ahead and level up a little bit more. We need to get more strength, I think, with Iron Flesh, so we have a tankier front line. Give some crossbow. Aramis, our doctor, needs to level. He's still not leveled. Porsche, how you doing? Still not leveled. So I think at this point, we are mostly at I'm going to call it a standstill, but we need to get more sergeants if we're going to fight more frontliners. So we have only 2 sergeants. We're down to 3 crossbowmen, which is okay. Thank you, Tuckfide, for following. Hopefully you're doing well. So I think for now, we're going to pay to upgrade to the next tier of Archer. And we're going to make some of these people some Spearmen. And this will be fine for now. It says morale is very high, despite us losing. Well, we still won, technically, but... Okay, please tell me they're not outspeeding. Okay, good. I was going to say, if these guys were outspeeding me, I was going to lose my mind. I was like, get out of here. We're mostly horses. Get out of here. So yeah. Purple Kingdom... Not as fun to do in the overworld battle. However, you have to flip it on its head. If they don't have their horses, their weapon types are not as good. So what we can end... Oh, please not another 62. So what we can end up Game, please. So what we can end up doing is sieging them repeatedly. So if we want to, we can pledge ourselves to the Rhodoks and then just try to take every fortress known to man. What do you think, chat? Should we just formally join the Rhodoks and start burning their towns? Because at this point, I'm not worried about their horsemen on defense. I'm more concerned about their horsemen on the field, which is exactly where I don't want to fight them. Okay, we also need to sell a lot of items. Let's see. Who else is without gloves? Do you have gloves now? You do. They're +2s. Does everybody have gloves? Looks like it. Do you have a good helmet? You have 36. Not bad. You have a 27 shield with no resistance. I think we give you the 20 resistance shield, which is kind of insane. That thing will last an eternity. How about your shield? Only has a 6 resistance. We could do much better. Give him the 18 resist shield, which even has more health than his previous one. So he'll be even better at raids. Burn, burn, burn. Something like that. Only got a 22 helmet. We could do better than this. Let's make him more defensive. He's got the Nordic helmet, which has the slot there. So maybe Borscha has the weaker helmet as well. He does. Again, we're doing our best to upgrade our people. 16 legs should be an upgrade for somebody here. Let me check. Oh. Yes. Okay. So the better they are at taking leg shots, the better they are at staying on the horse. So this is probably fine. Okay. Let's retreat for now. We'll get some new tribesmen. We're going to train them to be sergeants. We have a decent amount of crossbowmen, but now we just need tanks. And we just got 10 volunteer spearmen. So we're basically back where we were before. That's not too bad. We need to definitely get rid of all these items, though. There's just too much here. Let's go to Voluka, sell stuff, and we're gonna look for the king. And hopefully us just constantly going to war with people will get rewarded. Sweetie and Vigor's made... So everybody's making peace now. Chat, we were so effective in defeating the Swadian army that they've made peace with everybody. They're just like, they're like, it's over. We can't do anything. Let's talk to Raishiz and see what he says. Where's the king? Where do you have tasks for me? I know, how can we get... We are not even getting quests anymore. This is kind of sad. You want us to go to Voluka and get money? Okay. We could do that. We're not above that, chat. We don't really need Voluka to like us from like a town perspective, so we've already gotten our goods here. Oh, I got attacked by bandits. Oops. Hello. I've run into a trap, chat. Why, hello there. It's not very often you get attacked while in town, but that could be a very unpleasant surprise if you're low on health. So speaking of which, Chad, remember how I said there's a certain jank about the game? Imagine getting all the way to town because you're trying to just get some healing or new characters or restock or whatever, and just randomly like 30 bandits are there. Or in this case, I got attacked in the town itself, which is very rude. Just shake your head. Very rude. Don't need any of these. I think I could safely get rid of these. These helmets are just mediocre. I think I have enough gloves now. $14 resist shield. We can hold on to that for now. That could be worth some money later. Rid of our 10 resist shield. Rid of 14 boots. We have a few spare horses, which will be useful for carrying our goods. Rid of these. Overall, we're doing okay money-wise. Not too crazy. I guess before we make the town really mad at us, we should try to do something for money. Although, if I remember correctly, they didn't really have anything for us. We'll try again, though. Maybe their stuff is better? Question mark. You have a job for us? No, I don't want to track down deserters. That's a terrible job. Oh, the Count doesn't like us, so he'll never let us build here. Okay. Well, if the Count doesn't like us, aka the person that we're collecting the taxes for, let's just go further. We're gonna be keeping this money for a while, by the way, chat. Which is for you to join Hull and Jalkala. Oh, that's where we are. Oh, no, almost where we are. So we're gonna go to Jalkala. We can also just hand over the money to the other guy, because we do need to build our relationships up. See, our relationships are gradually recovering. Yeah, we're recovering a ridiculous amount of cash right now. As you can see, it's still ticking. Good thing we have somebody with trade score, so this goes a little faster. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. They're still collecting. That's a decent amount of money. So we got to -2 with them, but everything else is fine. Let's go to Jalkala, see if we could still join in a tournament or something for money. Our troops upgraded. Now we can get a lot of spearmen, which is what I was looking for. Yeah, once we have a sizable front line, I think that's going to help us with the horses. And we need to keep building up our renown. So right now our max troop total is 50. But the more things we do, like quest-wise, or pretty much just quest-wise, we can end up raising our renown. We beat people in battle, we can have a better troop size. So I think the earliest I want to do like serious kingdom sieging is probably about 55. Be the earliest I would consider it. Because weirdly, like, even though that doesn't sound like a big number, we could probably beat like 150 to 200 people with that number. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go to the castle. Because we have enough renown, we are actually able to come in when all the lords are meeting. So if there's anybody you want to quest from, we could talk to basically everybody. Our relationship improved from -5 to -3 because we helped somebody in a tight spot. Sure, we could go to Dariskinny. We need to repair our relationships. So we're gonna take basically any quest we could get at this point. We're just gonna go around talking to literally everybody. Except for that one. That's the only one I don't want to do. Went to 1, 2, a 3 with him. So sadly, we did lose a relationship with somebody, but I think overall we'll still be fine. Rachin is here. Do you have any tasks? So he doesn't like that we're at peace with the Nords, which I think is fine to provoke war with them. We'll count us in. This is going to make all the other lords mad at us, though, so we have to be careful how many times we accept that task. But it is worth a lot of money. They don't need anything here. Worst thing that happens is we just choose not to follow up on this quest and we get like a -1 to relationship. I think you attack the subjects of the travelers on the road. Okay, so he doesn't like that we attacked random people. But then our relationship increased because we saved the other guy. That's kind of funny. Okay. So we could become a sworn lord. I think we said we were going to do so, right, chat? I think? Correct me if I'm wrong before I go pledge our allegiance. Start wars. I saw burn, burn, burn in the chat. Presumably that was to start some wars. The downside is we won't get many quests from the other people. I probably want to... Oh, I was asking if we wanted to offer ourselves vassalship. I just see burn. That's not a yes or a no, though. That's where I'm confused. I'm assuming it's a yes. Because either way, we're burning things, so it didn't really narrow it down for me. I guess we could try to accept the leader, the faction. Yeah, we could choose to become a sworn person. Okay, so we're going to say, replace Thomas Hughes, lawful rule of Rhodox. Remain as your loyal and devoted man as long as my breath remains. I'll be decided to fight your enemies should you need my sword. Finally, uphold lawful claims. And there we go. We completed the oath. So he says, let it be known that from this day forward, you are my sworn man and vessel. I'll give you my protection and grant you the right to bear arms in my name, and I pledge that I shall not deprive you of your life, liberty, or properties, except by the lawful judgment of your peers or by the law and custom of the land. Furthermore, I give you fief of Glomar with all of its rents and revenues. Okay, so we have our first territory. We could try to do it solo if you feel like going for a challenge. Well, I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're not really going to team up with them. We're still going to fight people randomly. I'm not going to wait for this army. They're too slow. Done a wise thing, Sir Burns-a-lot. Serve me well, and I promise you will rise high. Okay, so our relationship with the Khans increased at 0. So we got a get out of jail free card with them. Is that the king that is all is mine? Pretty much. I have great hopes for you, Sir Burns-a-lot. No, you should prove yourself worthy. So we now have a territory. So let's take a look. We didn't lose any quests. We could still provoke a war. Let's try to join a tournament and bet on ourselves. Make some cash. We do need a little bit of cash. So the way the tournaments work is we are teamed up with basically random people. They have random weapons. We have random weapons. Now, unfortunately, I've been putting some points in archery just in case they did this for us. But we're in a little bit of trouble. We need to probably get a kill here. I would really like his sword. Can you please give me his sword? Are you not gonna let me take his sword? Seriously? Seriously. Okay, well, normally you could take the weapon from them, so it's not as terrible as it seems, but apparently not. We're on our own. I could take the practice sword, though. And equip a shield with it. So that should be fine. I got a knife. Just probably good enough. As long as you have a shield, you can block. Okay, this is fine. I think our allies cleared everything we needed. So basically, we could keep betting on ourselves. Normally, you only earn around 300 or so for the tournament. If you bet on yourself every turn, though, for max cash, you could get like 3,900, which is really good. It can afford a lot of upgrades for your allies or help pay for recruits. So for now, we're just going to go as far as we can. I've also been training a two-handed weapon with the intention that eventually the game would give us one. It seems we got one here. They're using the absolutely terrible lance, of which we have bonked them senseless. So now our two-handed trading from levels is paying off. He's been bonked, chat. There we go. I felt like I contributed there. So we're slowly getting more proficient in different weapons. It's also a way to raise, I think, 1 extra point of renown in the city that you do it in. And if you do that when they're gathering for a feast, if you had not been let in previously, this will generally be enough for them to let you in. Don't want to be on the bow if I can avoid it. Did you seriously... Of course. Alright, we're gonna stab him because Lance is terrible. If it doesn't get any speed, it does no damage. So we're just gonna stab him repeatedly. Oh, the other guy killed him for us. That's convenient. Come back here. I'm not done stabbing you. That's what friendship is. Lots of knives. Come here. I'm gonna friendship you. Alright, fine. You wanna do this? You wanna unfriend me? I'm gonna shoot you in the head with my bow. You happy? There we go. Right, chat? Like, they're just inconveniencing me. It's fine. So we're just gonna keep betting in the tournament. I believe it goes up to tier 6, so we have 3 more fights to do. Sword and Shield is probably one of the safer choices. You like to see it. It's generally pretty good. As it gives us enough time to respond with defense, and it has decent range, and also good damage. That's probably the best one we could ask for. Our proficiency is also pretty good at one-handed, so we should outswing them. We're almost on the final stage. We're about to win a lot of money. It loves giving me bow, apparently, which is really awkward, because bow versus lance is really not good for us. We need to make sure he dies here. Please kill him. Please kill him. There we... Okay, we killed his horse. That's good enough. We do not want him charging at us on the lance. We will die instantly, and we're a character without a shield. We also cannot block, for clarity. Knives cannot block on their own. But if you pick up somebody else's shield, you can make them block. So they're kind of like salvageable, is the best way to put it. Now we have 1 versus 1. Where's... Oh, is it Archer versus Archer? Oh, that's gonna be fun. So if you've been wondering why I've been putting points in two-handed weapons and bow, hopefully you understand now. He's got a crossbow. Wait, you could get crossbow? I've never gotten that weapon type here. What a jerk. I want crossbow. That's far more accurate than bow. There we go. Aim, please. Yeah, we're just gonna gut shot him repeatedly. There we go. Nice headshot. So, see that, chat? We normally would only earn 200 for the whole tournament, but because we bet on ourselves, we almost got 4K. So tournaments end up being a really great way to make money. And you can force tournaments to occur by taking a territory. Because every time a territory is taken, they have to have a meeting in order to decide who gets it. So you could just force tournaments over and over because those always occur whenever everybody is grouped together for the meeting. So you can end up getting several thousand for every city, even if they don't give it to you. This distance, why not just poke it with the arrow? I mean, yeah, pretty much. So I'm feeling pretty good. We now have like 8K. Like, we recovered in terms of cash. So let us go to... So we can go give the taxes back to the other guy. I don't think it really matters at this point. Like, when you earn 4K from the tournament, tax money doesn't make a big difference anymore. And again, if we do make the other guy slightly grumpy at us, if we look at our character report, he's our only friend. So he'll be fine. He's at 30, chat. He's not going anywhere. Like, what is he gonna do? Go to like 28? Oh no. Right, chat? Like, okay. So yeah, we'll try our best to get more recruits and see what we could do from there. Two more tribesmen join us, so I think we're almost capped. That's good. Now we have a front line to deal with some of the horsemen. And at this point, we're just looking for the other general. Oh, so chat, we've now decided to... Okay, so let me hide... Well, we'll leave it where it is for now. So chat, so whenever you become a vassal, or if you choose the noble background, you're allowed to start with a banner. The banner is basically going to designate what our army does. So if we want to be the purple unicorn army in the bottom left, we can do it. There's a lot of choices here. I'm going to go through them all. I'm going to hide the chat briefly so we don't alter people's opinions as we go through. But take a look. I'm going to give you about 5 or 6 seconds per page. If you see any that catch your eye, let me know. So we'll call this page 1. Just kind of glance through. Take a look at page 2. We have all of these on page 2. You now have page 3. Pigs over there. Page 4. Page 5. These are kind of simpler in design. We have page 6. Got a scorpion over there. Now we have page 7. As I said before, there's a lot of choices. We'll try to narrow it down. I'll take a look at what the chat is thinking in just a moment. I don't think I've seen some of these before, but maybe... I don't remember, like, this one, for example. I think this is page 8, if I'm keeping track correctly. Interesting designs here. I think we're about to reset. Some of them have similar symbols. They're just different sizes. And now we're back at the beginning. Let's see what the chat is talking about. Nay, how very Suikoden, pretty much. Did chat see anything in those pages that stuck out to them? We have, like, I'm presuming those are pigs, if chat wants to go for the Pigster army. If they want to just do random ones, Purple Unicorn is probably one I did in private. You could try to go based off if we're evil. What colors you want for the evil team. We'll go through some of these. I don't think anything on this page stood out to me in particular. There's more pigs in the corner here. Unicorn is needed, the winged serpent. Pigs make sense for your Twitch name. The rose on page 2 was nice. I'm sad none of them involve fire. Yeah, there's not a lot of fire, so we'll skip through. Oops. So many. So what is chat thinking? Do they want the winged serpent, the rose? I'm assuming you mean this one in the middle, which is not a bad one. Get a War of the Roses kind of thing going on. So I think Chris has narrowed it down to 3 choices, chat. We'll see who else picks what, or if Chris wants to make the ultimate decision. It's up to a team with people that do not want to make decisions. But it seems to have narrowed it down a little bit at least. Yeah, Red Rose is not bad. The pigs, there's one in here. There's 2 ones with pigs. We want to go for more generic ones. We could do the orange and black one. If we cycle all the way through, Unicorn was on page 1. And there should be... There's the boars, but they're like green and yellow. They all... I think that's like the other one. I'm the black dragon with red banner. I don't know what page that was on though. Black dragon with red banner. See more horses. There's the serpent thing. Maybe it was lion. I'm not sure. There's horses here. There's lions here. This is it before. Oh, there's also the twin roses there. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't see anything on this page. I'm assuming you don't mean this page. There's the smaller winged serpent. There's a horse. I did not mean to select that one. I did not mean to do that. Oh no, chat. When did we save? I just wanted to get a look at it. I forgot it would auto-select. Back up slightly. We're gonna back up slightly. Oops. It was on the first page, top left. Oh, okay. I mean, we should get the prompt soon regardless. Okay, there we go. No. I just reset it. I was like, I forgot it. Just it doesn't like make you confirm it. No, that's a lion in the top left. Yeah, it's not a dragon. That's why I got confused. I mean, if we're going for like evil theming, red and black, pretty evil colors. Black and yellow is okay. I could do the serpent or the axe or the swords. There's some not bad ones. But I'll need a decision, chat. I feel like this one is also kind of an evil banner, but it doesn't really stand out for me per se. It's kind of okay. If I was doing more of a good team, blue and white would make more sense. Weird they don't let you mix and match a little bit. It would have been nice to design our own banner. Maybe the second game does. Yes, I don't really see too many on the other ones that I'm interested in. Like, if I'm really dedicated to horses, there's a lot of horse ones here. Well, I guess this one's a little dragon one, if you wanted a dragon. I think that's the closest you're gonna get, chat, if you want the dragon. It's, like, right here. It's also just a dog. Snake for, like, an evil team. Then we cycle through. So I'll give chat one last decision. Are there any ones that you wanted to see, or I'm gonna pick one from what the group had suggested? See, this is why you save often. Sometimes you just misclick. It's that simple. You just misclick. No reason to start a whole new game due to one misclick. Silly. Oh, chat's in deep deliberation on this one. I've stumped chat. It's all over. Yeah. I think I did this one for the bad army and my other team. Don't think I've ever done the pig before. Bring out the dice. Decisions are hard. I mean, I can roll. I just want to know if chat wants them in there. Let fate decide. Okay. So we have... Okay, we're going to call this one number 1. Okay? This is number 1. This is number 2. When chat was talking about the pig one, did you want the green and yellow one or the brown pig? So one of the pigs will be 3. Chat will decide which one it is, I suppose, based off of that. And I guess 4 would be the rose. Is that what chat wants? So I'm gonna do roll D4. I'm assuming Google will know what I want. Google does know what I want. It'll be the brown pig. Well, unfortunately, chat, I have rolled a 2. So that would put it at, I believe, the purple unicorn. Are there any last opinions on this? Does chat want the purple unicorn? The purple and white, excuse me. If there are no objections, we will go with the unicorn army. It's an interesting choice, I would say, for the evil team, but who knows? Maybe we're one of those mythical good guys. I see a nay. Guess we could go forward with it. So go ahead. So I don't see any other last minute suggestions, so I'm gonna go ahead and click the button. We're now unicorns. Now we get to see it. Sadly, it's always waved kind of sideways, but our shields will have it the right way. One other thing you'll notice is that on the shields, instead of having the kind of the blank image, it actually has our logo on a few of the shield types. So it'd be more noticeable in him, for example. Looks like he's pretty enthusiastic about us in general. He's under arms. Anyway. Our army couldn't design flags, right? I actually am just going to save over my other private file because I don't use this one at all. I'm having much more fun with Bad Girl. Which, as you can imagine, she is a female leader that just burns everything. I'm having more fun than my private file, so I'm just going to overwrite this. Call this one Burns. We're just going to move it over. It's fine. I was still learning the game. Like, we're good. Reload just to make sure we got the right one. And then I'll get rid of the other one that's up here. Let me just look at this. Yeah, there we go. Cleaner. Thank you for sticking around, Calvisham. We have a good rest. Got our little purple banner. Check out some sales. Anything we could do here? Again, like 280 for 3 body armor is usually a really great trade, but we're at the point where it doesn't matter as much. 1720 for 30 boots. Yes. We're gonna go with yes. And then we can make Lezelit basically unkillable. Because his only weakness was leg, right? Yeah, it was. So yeah, he's now pretty tanky. So I'm liking this, chat. We have like a genuinely tanky frontliner now. Oh, and he also has a bad shield. So he's got a 200 or 300 shield with 0 resistance. This one is 14. Although it's not as big as the other one. That's fine. He'll probably be fine. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to do? We collected from Voluka. We need to go to Destiny or whatever it's called. That is where relative to me? Oh, it's over here. Okay, that's not too bad. So we'll take care of that, and then we need to potentially provoke another war. So what we'll end up doing is probably... I don't know. I mean, I hope we naturally go to war without me needing to do anything, but it is pretty ridiculous that we joined a battle where we were at war with 4 people, and we just gave up the battle completely midway through. That's pretty awkward. Anyway, we have 2 characters with training. Unfortunately, one of them is kind of low level, and the other is us, who is going to get them through the early tier stuff. So we should be able to raise our troops up to a decent quality, at least to 1 tier up pretty quickly. Ooh, that's a lot of mountain bandits near Destiny. Can we assist them with any quests before we make them hate us? Alright, chat, we're gonna hopefully offset it. Do you just want grain or something? Like, that's an easy quest. Hello, nervous man. We're looking for a murder by the name of Tellus the Black. You fit his description. So we found him in one go. I didn't mean to. I thought he was the guild master, to be honest with you. Okay, so he says we'll go now and talk to your neighbors. If they verify your story, you'll go on our way. But no matter what we do, he's gonna attack us. He tells us to die, dog. So clearly the only thing to really do is to whip out your crossbow and shoot him in the face repeatedly. Why are you not reloading? Game, you're killing me. from me. Wait, he survived 41 damage? That's crazy. Well, anyway, he's dead now. So let's go ahead and talk to the other person who's not going to like us very much, but we'll try. He needs grain. That's a not hard quest to do. Buy supplies. Do we have grain? We have one thing of grain. So we can't do this quest yet. We'll go back to Yelin real quick. Yeah, I found the guy unintentionally really quickly. You're generally supposed to look around town for a while, but he was just kind of right there, so oops. Killed him outright. So we can go to Count Esterok, who might be at his castle. No, he's not. We'll get him on the way back. So let's buy some grain. And then again, hopefully somebody declares war on us or does something. Otherwise, we're going to have some, we'll say creative property acquisition. We're going to be doing that on the Purple Kingdom for a little bit. And I'm sure the king will be absolutely thrilled that we're doing those things in his name. Totally thrilled. Hello, Neil Chala. Swedi has declared war against the Khan. That's not what I was hoping for. Do you have any quests for us? The problem is that now that we are a vassal, they're very unlikely to give us quests, which kind of sucks. You would think you would get different kinds of quests as the vassal, but no. You really get almost nothing. So if your relationship is not good with them, it's kind of hard to recover, to be honest. So we're not in a great position with the green team, but it'll be fine. So let's go left, because I think the guild master was this way. If we can get an easy quest to do, like a caravan quest, or anything that is other than hunt down a deserter, I would be very happy. Since that'll give us overall quest experience and help our companions level up. I'd like our companions to get at least 2 more levels before we do anything serious. Okay, it's a caravan quest. He wants to go to Diramir or Dirim. That's fine. That is completely fine. Again, that's just a free one. We can now go to multiple locations. Oops, I didn't want to go in there. We get enough grain. Are there any sources of grain here? There's a lot of fruits. There's one thing of grains. Awkward. Get more cabbage. Get rid of Nordic sword. Get rid of boots. Get rid of rotten beef. I'll replace it with smoked fish and cheese. Also, I find it funny that cheese doesn't seem to rot, but meat does. I never really understood that, to be honest, chat. Okay, so the caravan master is just like, are you gonna protect us? And we're like, sure. I mean, we probably should, to be honest. So we're looking for grain, and the best way to do that is to be venturing out to other locations regardless. We can also find other lords just randomly riding around. Not that they likely will do anything with us. So at this point, in order to get quests, or in order to get experience for our companions, if we're not at war, we have to just kind of accept town quests, and whether it's from a fief or from like a major city, it's whatever we can get. Preferably major cities, though. Those tend to give more XP. But who knows? Maybe some of these little towns are being raided. That would be useful. Hello, Trimbao. Yeah, he says he has minor errands, but then he like doesn't give us anything, which sucks. Oh. So nobody seems to have grain in the immediate vicinity of what we need. We're gonna go to Esterok to see if Esterok is actually at his castle. Last time he wasn't. We have hunt down the one character. So let's talk to the person that's currently in the castle named after the lord we're looking for. He's got nothing. Generally, they'll give us tasks if we are at war, but otherwise, we basically won't get anything from them. We need to go and ask about Esterok. It's at Veluca. Okay. Okay, we're going to Veluca anyway, so that's kind of convenient. Dara Jessany, do you have any food for us? You don't. Do we need to give them grain eventually? Valuka's on the way to D-Rim because it's up there. So we might be able to hand in a quest or two on our pursuit for grain. And while we're in Valuka, we might be able to accept yet another quest. So we're still making progress towards moving this guy around. I think the intent is that normally, you know, the 15 troops are normally vulnerable to things like bandits, but we just have so many troops that nothing will really mess with us for the most part, unless we find like a hideout where they're likely to stack up. We're gonna tell them we gave them the punishment, and we'll tell them we can't accept the money, which should fix our honor. But now S-Rock is at least neutral with us, and our honor is slowly recovering. See, we're back up to -8. If we get too evil, I think the game does try to punish you. So we'll dial it down a little bit. Like we can mix in some random acts of cruelty just because we don't have to be a total goody two shoes. Yeah, because otherwise, eventually, no one will talk to us, which is not what I would like. If we could avoid that. You have grain. You have 1 grain. We still need 2 more grain from somewhere. Maybe get it from Diharim, and then depending on what happens from there, we might be able to... Oh, Falsivor. We need something from him? No. Oh, we can hand in the money to Ratius, or whatever his name is, to fix our relationship with him. We don't need that much money back. So if he wants to get like 2k back, I don't really care. Alright, so we're positive relationship with him now. We lost a little bit of money, but honestly, it's fine. We made up so much from the tournament, it doesn't matter. Marnid level due to our trainer ability, which is kind of funny. The trainer paying off. We're giving him tactics and engineer. We could give him weapon master to improve his crossbow. Probably polearm. Nazar, did you get anything fun? Did. We could give him power draw and more bow, so we have like a good... Again, I want them to focus on sniping before anything else. This is good. Aramis, did you level? Still didn't level. Disappointing, chat. One day. I could give him Weapon Master 2. That way I can raise this crossbow higher. But yeah, at this point, we're just looking for grain. Maybe we'll take some random odd job quests. If they want cattle, I could in theory do it. Just don't want to for the most part. We do need to befriend the village eventually. I'm not a big fan of the villages where you have to go along like a narrow path and it takes a while to reach the guild guy. It just makes me very less likely to actually go and do it. See, like, we're doing all these things and he's like not even like right there. Where is he? Oh, he's like all the way over here? That's crazy. And then he's probably gonna be like, I don't have any tasks for you or something stupid. Of course, of course. The guy that takes forever to get to has nothing to give us. Who would have thought? Right, chat, that was the call out. That was the absolute call out. So we could fight the Carnet's caravans, which I might do. Actually, maybe? Yeah, I think we do. Let's try to start a war with them and see what happens. Well, that's fine. We wait a little bit. We were paid to start a war with a different person, so that's also fine. So Garmal doesn't have anything he wants to tell us. He now has a sizable amount of troops. We saved him earlier. I think he was in like that 20 versus 80 or something that we got a ton of relationship. I think that was him. People keep talking to us about how we saved some guy repeatedly. So fortunately, if we do... Oh. Give a kingdom provocation to attack another. Oh, so someone declared war on us. Okay. Chat. Okay. That's on them, chat. Listen, we apparently were freed up of the other quests, so we don't have to tank our own relations with anybody. Yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, like, listen, I was gonna go become dishonorable. Also, by the way, chat, we burned their village and their populace is negative 28 relation with us. We're basically never getting anything from them ever again. Or we could just burn them again. Right, chat? Like, we could just pick, like, 1 or 2 villages a kingdom and be like, you know what? These will be the lessons we tell to everybody else. We're gonna be like, do you really want to be, like, Tsibin? Do you want to be another Tsibin? Or do you want to cooperate? Right, chat? Like, it's fine. We don't need to recruit from every town ever. Okay, so once we get close enough, this quest should automatically clear. So we're just gonna get a little closer. We'll talk to the caravan person. Again, not a very hard quest. So we got 1,200 experience, which I think you can agree, chat. If we're only getting on average about 400 shared experience in combat, this was worth 3 combats with, like, no downside. And we got minor amounts of money for it. Will it pay for itself in the long run? Probably not. From money-wise, if you have a big army. Okay, do you have grain? You have a lot of grain. Nice. In fact, let's just stock up grain in case they ask for more grain. Right, chat? Like, what's the downside that I just have more grain? This is fine. Let's see if we could get a quest from this person. And then I think we're gonna go fight the Yellow Kingdom because, you know, they decided to challenge us for some reason. I mean, I didn't even burn one of their villages. I don't know why they're mad. Right, chat? Like, we were actually neutral to them. We didn't interact with them yet. Oh, I knew the Guildmaster was here. Sometimes they're in very annoying spots, chat. I would just like to state. Ooh. A bandit quest. Okay, this is a fun one to do. So basically, I'm not going to read it because the dialogue is the same every time. But basically, they're like, my daughter has been held ransom, and you need to go pay money to exchange the hostage and bring her back here. Or you could just kill all of them and keep the money. So you could guess what we're going to do. I don't think these prices are really worth it. Yeah, they're pretty terrible. I'm gonna say no. The only thing I need to verify for this quest is where they are. Alburn. Oh, that's not far from us. That's over here. Oh, that's a really convenient quest. Normally it makes me go really far out of the way, but that's not even like a day journey away. Huh. Okay. Excuse me, Commander, something to tell you. He wishes to sever our relationship. Oh no. Can I change your mind? No? Lezelet left. Rip Lezelet. Well, good thing we didn't give him too many things, so that's fine. We can avoid that from occurring by getting into lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of battles. Which is a shame, because we were about to get into a battle there. We can find him in the future, but generally speaking, he's, some people will just not like us, and we told him to just be quiet about certain people. I don't think he took it the right way. Oh, look, we're gaining money finally, chat, from Glenmar. Hello, Sir Bouge. Hopefully you're doing well. Also, that's a lot of bandits. Oh, is that just an enemy caravan that's precariously moving on its own towards us? Gee, chat, it sure would be a shame if we were to track down said caravan. Also, there are an astounding number of bandits here. So this tells me there's probably a bandit hideout somewhere near here. So I can probably clear it as part of another quest. Yeah, we're gonna demand you just hand us over all your money. Oh no, the kingdom at war with us hates us. Oh well. Oh darn, Chad, it happened again. We just keep accidentally killing all the caravaners. Yeah, how dare they not like us? The only solution is more murder. I'm doing some damage here at least. Yeah, and we're taking basically 0 damage thanks to all of our upgrades. Leslie leaving is a little annoying, but he's not within our top 3. I'll put it that way. He's like a solid number 4, but you know, it's fine. As long as like Bunduck never leaves us, we're fine. Bunduck is our tank in this particular playthrough. We're only really getting training skill from Leslie, and as I said before, he's not a very high level, so he's not really gonna apply his bonus very often. So whatever. Okay. That was pretty one-sided. We'll see what trade goods we can steal from this. Anything there? Perfect. I don't have a lot of free space. Oh, they gave us a fast horse? Oh, no, it's the same speed. Fun. Excitement down. That's probably fine. Also, chat, we if only we had more grain. I'll take the grapes. Why not? Okay, Borsha leveled. Come here, Borsha. We need you to become smarter, I think? Yeah. Give you more crossbow. See if you just become a god with the crossbow. We have leveled. Nice. So once we hit 30 int, we're going to cap out surgery and first aid. We're going to use our extra point in wound treatment and tactics. And I guess we'll raise throwing in case the tournament makes us use it. So I actually have a small chance of landing a hit. But yeah, if I were to wander around in a circle here, I pretty much guarantee we're going to find a hideout somewhere. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen it walking around here. There's a lot of bandits over here, interestingly. Let's see, do I want to upgrade the spearmen before we do so? I think I do. We've got rid of our basic tribesmen, and we're going to go ahead and go to the hostage taker, who have 47 in their army. So we're pretty evenly matched. And it says, "Are you the one who brought the ransom? Quick, give us the money now." Indeed, the most murder. We'll say, "No way, you release the girl first." "You fool, stop playing games and give us the money." We're going to say to him, "I have no intention to pay you anything. I demand that you release the girl now." AKA the correct choice, chat. "You won't be demanding anything when you're dead," he tells us as he charges us. Yeah, I got some bad news for him. I have a wall of cavalry that just don't care about anything he does. But we're going to hold our position and snipe. In fact, why don't we snipe from, let's say from here. Here's their army. Tell our infantry to keep moving. Have our cavalry charge. Our archers will hold the line. Nice. So I said before I wanted our companions to level up a couple times before we did any serious war, since a lot of them are just kind of like skill-focused characters. And most of our strength-based characters are just kind of mediocre at the moment. But a few levels will fix that, and they'll feel pretty good. Are they done already? I mean, I'll tell them to charge. I mean, if they're done, this is kind of sad. I know they're getting reinforcements and all, but I think the battle is just over. We're killing like 20, 30 in a row. There we go. We bonked him on the forehead. We contributed. I love that one guy just making a break for it as all these horses just come up on him. He's so done, chat. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, buddy. Shake your head, Tab. Where did he think he was going? He's not escaping 4 horsemen. Anyway, it doesn't really matter if we hit them out of sync. They're just normal foot soldiers. What are they really gonna do? Okay, our allies are stopping me from walking forward, which is really awkward. There we go. Oh, you parried me? What a beast. They're already in full retreat mode. So that didn't take very long. So they had even numbers to us, but due to tactics and literal terrain tactics, I suppose. Yeah, that was pretty easy. There's the last straggler trying to unhorse one of our people. No casualties at all. We got morale and renown. I'm gonna say we're going home. Don't really need any bandits. Do any of these horses help? I should check. 530. Probably stubborn saddle horse. Could probably give our horses out to everybody now if I need it. Anyway, we're gonna go back to D-Room, and then I guess we're gonna just go war with people, I guess. I just wanted some little happy level ups. Kidnap girl is advanced to level 3. What do you mean? Wait, she can level? Wait, I didn't know she could level. That's funny. She's now more kidnapped than before. You kidnapped her. Congratulations. The more you know, Chad. I don't know why she could level. Doesn't seem very helpful. Anyway, pretty easy quest. Oh, actually, let me assist on this. Or is it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna end too quickly. Shame. I'm gonna say anytime. Ooh, he's telling us to go to a military campaign. This is perfect. We're wrapping up our quest. I wanted to go to war anyway. Maybe we could build a relationship back up with the Rhodoks. Even though we're working with them, most of them hate us. So let's hand this in. And this will give us an opportunity for more experience and maybe renown. And then we can sell off all the goods we just picked up. We could give grain to the other village at any point. I don't think we're in a rush. I think what's annoying about this quest is that even though you saw that dialogue and he says, "Thank you for saving me, I'll take off now," the game doesn't actually end the quest. You have to talk to the guildsmaster again, which I find really bad because you can actually fail the quest even though you saved her. Very weird. There we go. We got a little bit of money, a little bit of renown, and more experience, so that's fine. Let's sell some of the stuff that we don't need, aka raw silk, dyes, armor. They don't have enough money. That's awkward. Sell stuff at the goods merchant, I suppose. So much food, chat. We'll eventually consume our way through all this food. In fact, I don't think I need most of this at the moment. I could probably just sell these straight up without any repercussions. I'm gonna keep our crossbows together, see how many horses we have. Because we want to put horses on character slots if we can. Is there anybody else that needs a horse? If I give him a horse, he's not going to snipe as much. But is that a bad thing? Probably not. Yeah, let's just give them all horses. This should be fine. The downside is they don't have sniping crossbows anymore, but they're good in siege battles still, so I'm fine either way here. Anyway, where did you want us to report from? We believe the fortress is worth the effort to take it. They're talking about Weya Castle. He's close to Chaiza, so that leaves him... Oh, that's Chalez. Where's Chaiza? Oh, so he's more in Veluca. He's near Veluca. We should see him eventually. Going to Weya Castle, which is up here. That's the first castle next to the green team. So we're just going to try to meet up with their army, and I guess we can participate in the siege. So what'll happen is we'll do probably one battle with the kingdom, and we'll do one battle on our own. And then that'll be probably a good stopping point for the session. Do you have anything worth leveling? 12 strength. Let's give you more power draw, maybe? Make you a super archer. Yeah, that's good. Holy Chad, he needs one more in. So useful. Lots of sergeants. Lots of trained spearmen. So we do lose a lot of money upgrading our people like this. But I think it's worth it in the end. We need high quality troops if we're looking to siege. So if they can get better shields or just faster attacks, sometimes that's all you need. We have a ton of prisoners I would love to get rid of. So we're gonna go to Voluka and we're gonna do a lord check to see where the guy is. Because allegedly he's near Voluka. Allegedly. We'll even go to Grunwalder Castle first to see if he's here. Nobody's there. We have mostly upgraded characters. How's our renown doing? Okay, we can have one more slot. We didn't go too much higher in terms of renown since we last did a war battle. Wei has been just besieged. Oh, they're already sieging? Oh, that's annoying. Are they already at Weia Castle? Where is our marshal? They already went to Weia. Oh, big sigh, chat. Fine. We'll work our way through it. It's just annoying that they're here, and then we get there, and they're like, oh, they went to the place they already mentioned. But then sometimes they don't do that, and I think that's where it gets me. Like, seriously? Made us go all the way here? You're not even here? What a character. I don't think there's anything I want here. Ooh, Heavy Courser is the horse I normally use. I really like this horse. It's very fast, so I can get away from the chargers, and its armor is also pretty good. I think I'm going to commit to this, because this is just a solid choice. I'm going to pay for the quality of life upgrade of that horse, chat. You have no idea how badly I need that horse. I'm tired of being caught by things. You already had a courser, but mine's stronger because it's a heavy courser. Yeah, much better. So we got a high quality horse. That's all that matters. Okay. Well, I guess we go to Weia Castle then. Annoying because it's that way. But whatever. On the plus side, we should move pretty quick on the overworld now. Yeah, we're doing 5.6 for a moderately sized army. That's pretty good. Thanks in part to the horse upgrade. Again, decently tanky horse. It has 10 more health, I think 2 more armor than our previous choice. So if we want to stand there and just kind of wail on people, we'll do even better now. Oh, look, chat, there's more caravans I could raid. That's kind of tempting. But I want to try to catch our marshal this time before he cancels the quest. As badly as I want to kill them, I do want to make sure that we are not going to miss yet another opportunity to meet with him. Let's talk to Cernius. Where's the marshal? If you betray us, it'll be the biggest mistake you ever make, he threatens to us. Why? Where's our marshal? Close to Weia Castle. Okay. He's probably preparing the siege, if I had to guess. If we were to go over there, there's probably going to be like 5 or 6 troops. In fact, I'm surprised we don't see them from here, but I guess our spotting skill is not quite maxed either. I guess that's fair. But we should be seeing them like right where my mouse is, if I had to guess. Yeah, they're all here. So where is our marshal? Trimbow. He's here somewhere, chat. I swear he's here somewhere. If he's not, I'm gonna lose my mind. You have any tasks for us? Nope. Does the king have any tasks for us? So the king doesn't want us to do anything. Where is... There's Telrog. We're gonna rotate around and find him eventually. Is he seriously not here? Where's our stupid lord, chat? What? Right? Am I missing something? I'm not seeing Trimbow here at all. He should be here. I see Telrog. Unless I'm just like super blind and I passed over it twice or something weird. Where's our marshal? I know this is where he wants to be. Where is he? I swear I'm not going crazy. Like, he's just not here, right? Trimbow. Oh, he's deep in the castle. My bad, chat. There was like half a pixel of his arm was sticking out of the castle. That was a tough find, chat. That was not easy to click on. Okay, we're gonna tell him we're ready to join. So he doesn't like us, so we went from -4 to -3. So essentially what I'm just gonna explain it since the dialogue here is very generic. But what he's telling us is essentially we have to stick by him until further notice. He will give us additional quests if we want to take them. It will improve relationship with him rapidly and also net us free experience. So generally speaking, if you're sieging somebody, he will generally ask for the reports of nearby castles. Unfortunately, since the siege has already begun, more often than not, he'll cancel the quest because he doesn't need it because the siege is happening. I don't like how the game doles those quests out because of that. So just be aware. He'll probably ask us to do something stupid at some point. But on the plus side, chat, there is like almost 900 troops versus the sad castle of 183. The odds of... Oh, there's a big army. Oh, big army. Come on, big army. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, big army. Let's go. I don't want to fight all of those. You're on your own, Mr. 52. Listen. Right, chat? We're willing to fight like a 62. You're done. Mr. 52, you're done. I don't know who you are. GG. Get wrecked. GG, get wrecked. So we're gonna scare them by just moving like this to keep our king safe. Oh, we could have actually helped that other guy. Ooh, can we? Okay, so they're now... Okay, so that other guy is done. We're just gonna declare that he's done, chat. He's done. There's nothing that can save him. However, our other army's invading the castle, so let's join in. Let's have fun. We're outnumbering them like 7-1 or something ridiculous. I don't have control over them very much, unfortunately. Ideally here, I should probably get rid of my spear for a shield, or get something with more range to get through our allies. But hey, this might be the first time you get to see the conga line of doom. So they're starting to form it, chat. The conga line is starting to form. Thou must join the conga line. There is no exception to this. Enemy soldiers also must form a conga line, which we will see soon. Oh, that was an excellent headshot. I can't believe it didn't kill though. I feel cheated. Also, holy, the icons of our allies, please. So this is looking good. We're getting in there. The conga is forming. We can confuse the enemy by breaking the conga line because they only think in conga line. So what we're gonna see... Oh, there we go. What we're gonna see is we're gonna see people kind of sneak in at certain points. Let us go up here. Maybe we can observe the conga in real time. So see that line down there? They're forming the conga. So if you were to jump down the stairs and fight the enemies that are going up the stairs, they don't know what to do. Now, the downside is there are a lot of archers that break the conga line rule, but all of the melee have to go... Oh gosh, I fell. Well, anyway, all the melee has to go through here. So you notice they're basically ignoring me. That's because they have to reach the conga line. It's kind of like an exploit on the low-level AI. Like, they have to reach our ally units before they can recognize me. They can look at me. They might even take 1 or 2 pot shots, but they cannot actively chase me as long as there's a conga line formed somewhere. But in the meantime, let's just go hack them all down. This is why we also got the small power strike bonus, because we're going to be absolutely just annihilating them. Oh, that was a nice parry. See how they all just ignored me there, chat? They have to reach the conga line. Like, you don't understand. Like, the conga line is eternal. Like, see them? Like, they're trying to get up to their dance partners. They don't want to be rude. So anyway, they have to make it back to these stairs, and then they'll fight us. So in the meantime, we can get a lot of cheesy kills. Again, at most they can face us. Maybe they'll take a poke. But look at this. So I'm walking towards them, chat. See them just ignore me? I can even swing at them and they'll ignore me for the most part. See, he swung at me, but then he had to merge with the conga line. They are Legion, chat. So anyway, we're gonna abuse that AI a little bit. And this is why I don't super care about siege battles too much. We don't have to worry about dumb horses. We just hack them from behind. Oh, look, chat, there's another group of people. Would be a shame if I just walked up behind them and slashed them. Would be an absolute shame if the game let me do that. Bunda can level 13. That's pretty good. So anyway. I mean, there's like 180 people, but I killed like 20 already. So again, as long as the conga line is formed somewhere, they must congregate. And that guy even ignored me too. He doesn't follow the rule of the conga line. He is allowed to attack me. If I'm visible. But anyway, that was a pretty decisive victory. I mean, I'm covered in fruit juice because, you know, I'm very sloppy at serving myself fruit juice. But yeah, they lost a lot of people apparently. We lost basically no one. And yeah, the enemy castle got destroyed. Oh, we get to see, yes, totally a shame. We keep spilling the fruit juice, chat. So because there's a lot of troops, what'll happen is that depending on if it's a kingdom versus a castle, we either immediately go to the throne room or we have to go through town first. Now, since this was a castle, we go straight into the throne room, which is what you see when we normally go talk to the lords of the castle. We do get healed in between phases, if chat is curious. The first aid is still useful in this scenario. Oh, we're all by ourselves. It's just us owning the throne, apparently. Get out of here. Get out of here. You had a shield. You should have won. So anyway. Yeah, our allies lost their troops. We lost nobody. And there we go. It's that easy. Now, potentially, if they happen to catch any enemy unit, we do want to join into battle. In fact, if they do turn around and fight us, our allies can protect us. Where's Lord Trimbow? Why does he want to see us right now? And because we helped with the siege, we got 2 relationship points, so we're back into neutral with some people. Alright, where is our idiot commander? I didn't pay attention to where he went. Right, chat? Like, he's here somewhere. I'm assuming he went north somewhere, but I don't know where north he went. So nobody owns this castle currently. Why do I keep talking to him? Stop that. I'm not clicking him. Stop that. I'm genuinely not clicking him. Why is he following me? No, seriously, why is he following me? I've never seen that before. Where is Trimbow? Where did he go? Where's our marshal? What's the Jamachi Catchel? Was this way? So he did go north. The other people are also looking for Trimbow. So as I said before, if you find people that are hailing his summon, you will... Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening over here? Oh, this is a cluster. Oh, this is an absolute cluster. Yeah, I know he wants our assistance. Get out of here. Yeah, game. You don't yank control from me. I don't appreciate that. I want to join in, but they're kind of zoning me hard. Oh, I'm getting zoned so hard. I want to join in the battle, but they're only targeting me. This is ridiculous. Get off of me. Yeah, ally army, please assist. Yeah, I know he wants us to talk to him. I'm trying to find him. There we go. Okay, so he wants to go to Quaalude, Karaf Castle, and Debian. Okay. Probably do that. So those are all ones of the yellow territory. I just happen to know because that's where I used to do it. There's Karaf. It said Quaalude, and Debian, so I could just do like a quick L shape. So they're presumably going to continue their siege. Unfortunately, we couldn't join in that big war battle. That would have been amazing, actually. But we got zoned ultra hard by all those enemies. So who knows? Maybe they'll still go for it. Yeah, they're forming a really... I don't know if we want to join in the battle in Ceres. That might be a bit much if that's what they're looking for. We're gonna go to Karaf Castle, into Debane, into Quaalude, because that's what they requested, and hopefully, by the time we complete this, they are not in the middle of another siege, or else they'll cancel the quest. Our troop size is fine. Again, it's a little risky to go into war at this point. If we had, it's a simple fort, like 55 or 60, then we have at least 10 or 15 more spearmen to block charges, and that's honestly all we need. We got another level up coming, I think. Not bad. Bundik did level. Let's see if we could get something fun with him. So we want to make sure he's as tanky as possible, so his power strike almost maxed out. Let's give him more health. And make his crossbow 162 and give him some one-handed, because why not? Or two-handed, I mean. Portia, did you finally level? No. Marnid, did you finally level? No. That's the downside of the plus icon, because sometimes if you leave points for when they are finally able to learn something new, like let's say you're pumping int, for example, and you hit your cap, can be annoying because it says like they need to level, but they haven't leveled yet. So sometimes I have to check it again. I could burn one of their cities. Now here's the other tricky part. We have no idea where our commander went to report this task. Oh no. That is bad news for us. Let's go this way. No. Don't you dare catch us. Get away from me. Absolutely get away from me. Go away. Listen, we'll fight like one of you. Like, we'll fight the 88. I'll take the 88. That's like a respectful number. 232 with where we are at in the game? No way. That's a no-go. Man, they are just really zoning me hard right now. This is very annoying, actually. Where is our friend? Where are you? We know he was near Shariz, allegedly. Damachi's under attack. Ooh, do you want to fight us? Is it just 62? Oh, we'll take a 62. Yeah, come to us. We'll tell him we don't want to fight, but it's a 47 versus 62. That's not terrible. We even have battle advantage, so even though he has a bit better troop size, we have more allies actually in the battle. So weirdly, their advantage is essentially 0 against us. Looking to see where they even are. We're shooting, so they have to be somewhere. Oh, there they are. Hopefully these bolts will slow them up a little bit. We'll see, though. So far, they don't seem too slowed. But we might be getting kills now that they're here-ish. Tell our infantry to start charging in just a moment. Let them get a little closer. Yeah, this is a good time to charge, I think. Tell our cavalry to go in as well. That way our archers are mostly safe. Let's have our archers move forward. That way they're more accurate. Oh, what the heck? I got sneak attacked. Again, I don't like doing a lot of horse battles, but we have decent advantage over them. I'm not too worried. You just basically need to unhorse them and we'll be okay. That seems to be happening right now. Because we have veteran spearmen, they're able to stop the charge of the, oh, that's an ally. We're able to stop the charge of their cavalry. So even though they tried to advance with their cavalry, they basically killed nobody. Which is good, that's what we want to have happen. And if we can just unhorse them like that, then their only advantage is gone. Yeah, I think chat can agree. Like, even though they allegedly had a big numeric advantage over us, they're already dead. Like, we actually killed more than half their forces already. That's pretty embarrassing for them. And now we have a very fast horse. Means that we can charge for decent damage, or just surround them easier, whatever we feel like. This guy is... Please aim downwards. Thank you. The guy was surviving for quite some time. Yeah, I think the fight is over already. As I said before, like when you have really good spearmen, they can deal with the cavalry. But if you don't have a lot of them, then it just doesn't matter. I think we're at a comfortable number. And some of our horse units have decent shields. So they're able to advance on the cavalry and block, for example. Really need like a better pole arm. You can see we're just fighting like 1 or 2 stragglers and then they just get absolutely mowed down. Are they shooting at us from here? What a brave soul, Chad. What an absolute brave soul. Our ally knocked him over, so I didn't get the glance. That's so sad. I'm trying so... Chad, I can't even kill them. They're dying so quickly. I'm trying so hard, Chad. I promise. Our ally just bopped me out of the way. Thanks, ally unit. Are their ally bopped in the way? Come on, let me get a charge in. Thank you. That's where I can land the hit. That was a really clean fight. Did we even lose anybody? No, we just had a couple wounded. So again, like, they had the number advantage, but you wouldn't believe it. Oh boy, chat, it's our 45 versus 1. Something tells me we'll be fine. I don't think I'm gonna take control of our character here. So yeah, we'll also get, you know, potentially a chance to capture them. If nothing else, our allies will be happy. We just defeated a general. So this is where we have to not really fear the numbers too much. We have to just say to ourselves, do we have at least 20 spearmen? Yes, we'll be mostly fine. It's basically what it comes down to. So we just needed more spearmen, and now we're fine. Oh, I did some big damage to him. But now, he definitely should not be able to escape me, because I have the fastest horse in the game. Other people with higher riding skill might outspeed me, but they have to have literally exactly my horse. Anyway, he managed to escape, but yeah, we just kind of did whatever we want to them. Can get another horse if we want to. 37 body armor, I think, is an upgrade for somebody. We should probably check. 16 boots, those are okay. I think Beshastar might be an upgrade. He's got 22-7. Yeah, there we go. He's very tanky now. So pretty easy fight, you know. I think we can all agree it was just simple. But the problem is now, where did our idiot general go? Right, chat? Like, he's somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know why. But he's not in the front line anymore. So I don't know where he went, unfortunately. So we might fail the quest if we don't find him in a couple days. Which I feel is a little unfair. Just because, like, again, he left the front line. Oh, there he is. We found him. He's over here for some reason. Let's talk to him again. So we reported the news, and we went from a total of -4 at the start of the war back to 0. We'll tell him it was a simple task. So potentially the other people with him, if they have people that got captured, yeah, see that? We assisted with the castle. We're now neutral with him. They might give us tasks if one of their relatives was captured. We're at -1 with him from -2. We're slowly recovering, chat. They're starting to hate us a little less. Progress, yay. Oh, the king is here. The king likes us a bit more now. They still don't want us to do anything, weirdly. Anyway. Yeah, we're making some progress. Starting wars repeatedly made a lot of our lords unhappy. But we're slowly recovering. Our honor's back up to -8. It keeps fluctuating between like -12 and -7. Because we keep doing honorable things and then we just burn a town for no reason. Well, I mean, there's a reason, but the game doesn't think there's a reason. Let's see. We have a lot of spare grain. I think they're charging Sherez. Let's ask them to figure out what they're doing. I wish to ask you something. What are you and your men doing? We are besieging Sherez. Okay, so they are in fact trying to take the enemy capital. Chat may not be aware of it, but this is normally where the Sultan, or the head of this particular kingdom, tends to reside. We're apparently going to take one of their biggest capitals, according to them. Raveth has converted Wea to Count Tribidan. So unfortunately, we were not awarded anything. So we're going to have to prove ourselves very soon so we get more territory. Also, sadly, I saw that they raided one of our places, so we're not going to get money for it, which is usually what happens, to be honest. So they're going to group up for a little bit. Now, the question is, how risky do we go? Do we try to take Kareth Castle because it's funny? How many troops are here? 189? That's a lot of troops. You kind of want a castle, though, chat. Oh, it's so risky. But it's so worth it if we could do it. Let's besiege. Okay, it's just scaling ladders. I think we could do this. We're gonna go for it, chat. There we go. We're gonna try to take this castle with only 40 people. This is known as maximum greed. Oh, nice. I got the shot from there. We do have decently good archers. We do need to kill some of these guys, though. Or our team has a chance to actually make it up the stairs. That's too high. Good shot. Did damage. Arrow. The bolt went astray from where I targeted. Unfortunate. Yeah, our goal is just to kill the archers so that our troops can just continually do damage, since we should out-damage everything. As you can see, there's a lot of blue text, meaning we're winning. Because we do need to kill, like, 5 for every 1 that we have, which is good, because that is happening currently. His stupid sway is dodging the shot, actually. There we go. I compensated for the sway. Stop moving. Stop moving. You're killing me. Stop it. Okay, I killed him from there, at least. So we dealt with some of the annoying archers. If we could deal with the last of the annoying archers, I think we'll be good. Again, it seems like our crew is killing like 15 to 1 right now. Like, I'm really not seeing many people at all falling. Okay, so we killed the stragglers. Oh, are they forming the conga? I want to be in the conga so bad. Okay, so while they're forming the conga, let's headshot some snipers. There we go. His sway animation actually dodged it. Unreal. Unlucky, chat. Okay, so we killed some of their snipers. We did just lose an archer, though, which is a bit sad. I mean, if they're aiming at me, this is fine. They're kind of just wasting their ammo, to be honest. Killed him. Killed him. Too high. Need to aim my shot a little better. We need to try to take out the archer here. Did not headshot, but he's aiming at me, which is good. Killed him. The other friend is just kind of mindlessly firing into the conga. There we go. Nice damage. I'm glad we brought a crossbow. Another headshot. Ooh, so many headshots. So we killed at least 12 people. So we're doing our job in order to speed this up a little bit. I'm also just going to melee some people here. See how we do. The conga is very, very clustered right now. I'm gonna get behind the conga and do some slices just to free up the conga. We are taking some arrow damage, but I think that's for the best. We need to keep our team alive. I'm willing to take some damage for this. Now, I don't want to be in the absolute front, so we're gonna back up. You never want to be in the front of the conga. That's where everybody's allowed to target you. You need to go a little sideways to the conga. So their AI kind of derped out because they can't get a clear shot. There we go. We've now made them mad. Go on, join the conga. Become one with the conga. Alright, so we're doing decent damage. Our health total is okay. We could just kill a couple more of these. I think we're fine. So even though they outnumbered us, what was it, 4-1, maybe 5-1? We leveled, and we're about to take their castle. We are losing people at a fast rate. We got to take out some of the archers. We know one-on-one we outdo them. There we go. So we're getting marvelous amounts of XP for doing the siege, especially doing the siege solo. We did lose a couple soldiers here and there, but it's fine. Overall, the amount of XP we got is insane, because if we think about it this way, if we're getting about 80 experience a kill at minimum, and we killed more than 20 people, we basically got a quest's worth of experience. So we got a lot of renown, which will make it more likely we start getting properties in the future. We got morale, which helps. We lost 5 units, so we lost his trained spearman. Sergeant's kind of annoying. But otherwise, we defeated that entire castle with our 48 troops versus the Royal 189. So we're almost at the point where numbers don't matter because our troops are just so good. We could take looters with us, I guess, just to fill up our army space a little bit. It's better than nothing. I don't have a lot of room for this stuff, so I'm just gonna take whatever I can get here, I guess. I don't expect a lot of money from these sieges, but if we can get some, it would be nice. Yeah, most of this is just irrelevant. We're gonna request the castle be awarded to us. I mean, right, Chad? Like, I feel like, you know, we did it all by ourselves. They didn't do anything. You know, they gotta step it up. Tell them to do better. Okay, let's put another point in Power Strike, because we are doing a lot of melee, and that'll also help with any tournaments we do in the future. So, liking where we are so far. Let's raise our throwing skill up for the tournament, so that we're not completely terrible shots. Otherwise, we're almost where we need to be. Oh, it says I didn't level something? Oh, a skill point. That is a good question. What do I put a point in? Maybe athletics so I move quicker? Or you know what? I think I wanted... Oh, prison management is too expensive. I guess I could take a point in persuasion. That way our companions are less likely to leave us. I think that's probably for the best. Let's go to Jeremis. Did you learn something new? You did. You became smarter. We're going to give you surgery, first aid, wound treatment. We're going to give you more crossbow, and that's probably good enough for now. Go to Clethy, who also leveled, who I believe is being taught riding 4. So one more rank, and she can actually get the heavy knight stuff. Let's give her more... Maybe one-handed weapons, so she's faster in melee, and throwing is also good. Portia, how are you doing? Skill points, but didn't level. Marnid, did you level? No. Okay, how about our other soldiers? Are they ready to upgrade? The mountain bandits, I think we want to do that. That way we could get more other unit types. That's a lot of veteran spearmen. That is actually super good that we have that. I'm feeling pretty good, Chad. We took a castle. Even if they take it from us, it's not technically our property. So we won't really lose that much if they do decide to do this. Kind of a free take, honestly. And this should impress everybody because we just basically took a castle by ourselves. Need 5 veteran spearmen, sure. Talk to Garmul again. I mean, we already have them, so he just gave us more troops to raise, which I'm okay with. I mean, that's why we have Trainer. So our relationships are starting to go to positive numbers instead of negative. I think we're starting to balance out a little bit. So Rach doesn't have anything new to say. Rip it down. Doesn't have anything new for us to do. Pernius, do you have anything you want us to do? Nope. Guess we'll talk to, what was his name? Kellogg? I do find that sometimes zooming out works because it lets you select if there's multiple people here who you're supposed to talk to. But unfortunately, they're just far enough away that I'm not able to do it. I have to zoom in again to find them. Gracious, there's Tellerog. He's in the building. I couldn't find him earlier. Is our king here somewhere by any chance? Yes, he is. Okay. So we can ask him later who he thinks should receive the castle. I'm assuming he's going to say us, but you never know with this game. Although, funny enough, before they actually siege it, I want to try disguising myself, and it worked. This is blowing my mind. Chat, like, every time I do this in single player, off stream, they always catch me. I know. How did I get through again? This is, like, unreal. I promise you, Chad, it's a very annoying thing where you have to 5v1 guards with the quarterstaff and without your super armor. It's really annoying, actually. That's why I've been pumping the power strike. I know. So that way I can actually damage them. So I think I'm at a good point. I can actually just sell them stuff. I'm just surprised I got away with it more than once. I thought for sure I would have to save reset it, but whatever. Welcome back, Chris. Our siege was successful. We have a lot of grain. Do I need these horses is the question. Probably get rid of this one. It's probably the least impressive horse we have. We are eventually going to eat our way through a few more slots. Okay, we could get rid of beef. We're kind of getting there. We're freeing up some slots. We have 1 million grain for when the other people are asking for grain. Is there any weapons we could be using now? Sword of War is so fun, but I can't use it. I don't have enough strength. Is there anything I can use? Question. Other than jousting lance. Really? A bit disappointing. Again, I have no idea how we got in here without getting into a fight again. Like, this happened twice. At least twice now in a row. Do I want to walk around town? No. Do I want to go to the tavern? Probably. Oh. Chat doesn't know, but there are characters here that I use basically permanently. They are in, like, my perma single player party stuff. They're both here. Okay, we sold our prisoners because nobody... So the thing is you keep prisoners until nobody requests them. Alright, so let's talk about this. So Deshvani is my primary tracker. I use her at every single game I played. She's really, really solid. The fact that she's got the quarterstaff plus bow combo means she's pretty good. Haven I sometimes use. I think I use her for intelligence. We'll probably just get both companions if the game allows us. And again, we have extra persuasion, so maybe they'll not fight as much. We'll see. Let's talk to Deshvani. Yeah, see, Kirk knows about Deshvani. She is like bonkers in my other playthrough, but we'll see if we can get her to be as bonkers. She says, yes. Keep your distance, by the way. Say my apologies. I was merely going to say you look a bit down on your luck. My luck? You could say that. It was my bad luck to be born to a weak father who married me off to a drunken layabout who beat me. It was my bad luck when I ran away from my husband to be taken by a group of bandits. It was my bad luck that the only one among them who was kind to me, who taught me to hunt and to fight, inspired the jealousy of others, who knifed him and forced him to run away again. But I do not count myself unlucky, stranger, no more than any woman of Cal, this fetid backwater, this dung heap among the nations, populated by apes and jackals. Or I say I'm actually fond of the place. Good day to you. Or, are you by any chance looking for work? What a segue, protagonist. I might be. I could certainly use the money. But let your followers know I do not suffer louts and brutes. Anyone who misbehaves around me will quickly find an arrow in the gullet. I'll say I'll hire you. Try not to shoot anyone on the first day, or... Actually, on second thought, you sound like you might be trouble. No, we want trouble at our party. So she doesn't even want money to join us, chat. That's a great sign. That's good. Give me a few moments to prepare and I'll be ready. Now we have Caitlin here, who says, "Hello there, laddie. Have a drink on me." We're gonna ask what the occasion is. "Why, I managed to sell my wagon and pots, lad. But once I got the money to spend, and I intend to make the best of it. For 30 years, I followed the armies of this land, selling them victuals and drink, watching their games of dice and finding them girls, and nary a dinar was left in my purse at the end. It's no kind of life. Victualling the armies. You earn a bit here and a bit there as the soldiers spend their money. And then along comes one defeat you have to start over, indebting yourself to buy a new wagon and new oxen. Decided to get out of the business, but army life is all I know." I'll ask her, what will you do now? "Why, I'll be a soldier myself. Help my old hands to a bit of loot to comfort me in my retirement. 2 boys I bore, both soldier brats, and they became soldiers themselves. One had his head split by the Kurjit War Club, the other died of the pox. But at least they didn't die hungry. I know how to swing a blade, staunch a wound, and feed an army on the march. Be foolish captain who passed up an opportunity to hire an experienced campaigner like me. Say, laddie, don't you command a war party of your own now?" You say, "It sounds like you'll be useful. You're hired," or "Sorry, madam, we got as many of the companies as we can handle." We'll say she's hired. This, "Hey, thank you, but before joining up with you, I'd like a payment of 100 dinars. Know that in war parties, soldiers could go on for weeks without seeing any wages. I'm wise enough not to sign myself anywhere without having myself covered." Say, "Very well, here's 100. Yourself ready, we'll leave soon." Okay. We're gonna get both characters. A friend of Clethy, basically. So we now have an alternate healer character. I believe she also has trade, which is okay. Deshvani is a character you could kind of go either way with her. I tended to make her like a pure Pathfinder character. So she naturally comes with things like spot, track, etc. And again, she comes with a bow and she comes with the quarterstaff. So she's naturally going to be very good at keep away in combat. So she's not super hard to level. But more importantly, chat, we're back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 companions. So we have an army of basically regenerating monsters. So I'm pretty happy about that. Or as I called them, the zombie troops. We have spare horses for them if we really need it. We also have spare crossbows with spare bolts and spare arrows. I feel like even if we were to leave right now, I think they would have everything they need. And again, the only thing we're really lacking is spear is just really not super high damage. Try to get rid of it eventually. But I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out their equipment. Check out her skills. It comes with 70 and everything, which is okay. 3 points in Iron Flesh, pretty tanky. Comes with 3 in trade, a lot of inventory management. But unfortunately, until she becomes the ruler of another kingdom, the stat is kind of moot. So she's another character that is not super hard to make good at riding. Like an okay level. You see, she only needs about 120 experience to level, and I think we're giving her 10 experience a night, if nothing else. So she's not bad. Well, let's take a look at Deshvani. So she comes in with Pathfinding 3, Spotting 3, Tracking 2, limited inventory management. She does, however, start with a strong rank in Power Draw, and she also comes with 80 and everything. So she's a decent warrior. More importantly, she's only level 2. So you can make her basically max out her pathfinding stuff by raising her int, or you could just take the next 6 levels or so and give her extra strength, so that way she gets power draw as quickly as possible. I like her flexibility as a character. She's also one of the few that doesn't charge you any money, so she's really good. I've almost never seen her argue and leave, so always nice with her. We need to give Caitlin some equipment. So right now she has a falchion. We could probably give her a bolt. It's probably fine. And then for Deshvani, Ooh, I might make more of an attacker character. So because she already has arrows, why don't we just give her more arrows? Right, chat? Just have her full commit to archery. You don't necessarily need them to have shields. So let's double down on her abilities. I was gonna say, I don't think she comes with riding, but I think the other character does. Yes. Okay. We could give her a shield as well. I think this is free potential damage here. So there we go. We have another sort of capable frontliner. Let's go ahead and save. So I'd like to do one war campaign with our people here, but it seems like we're about to take Sherez, which is kind of brutal if the enemy loses their capital. So in the meantime, we're slowly healing up. We only have 38 capable troops, but by the time these people go to fight, we should be good. Technically, I could rest in a camp and pass time, but I want to be careful. Yeah, they burned Glenmar, by the way. Where was Glenmar, by the way, when it got burned down? For our reference, where was Glenmar? I'm really not seeing it anywhere. They gave it to us. It burnt to a crisp. Question mark? It's near Yellen. Wow, they burned this village? Chat, okay, the enemy army went from the yellow team here. They went all the way over here. That felt spiteful. Chat, that is spiteful. We're so far away from everything. That is some ridiculous commitment. Chat, shake your head. So if you ever wonder if the AI targets you, the answer is absolutely yes. They went past every single army to go destroy our settlement in Glenmar. Ridiculous. Like, just actually bonkers how unfair that was to us. Okay, so our allies are kind of messing around there. Let's see if we could get one more shipment of recruits. And then we'll join them in the march. Hopefully their siege does not get interrupted. That's what I'm a little worried about since I'm going this way. Oh, shoot, that's a lot of people. Are we ready for this? I mean, maybe I do this fight? It's gonna be difficult. I mean, if we win, the renown is gonna be out of control. Yeah, everybody hold position. We're gonna leave our infantry slightly further forward. That way they block the charge. That's why I walk forward a little bit like that. And that way our cavalry can also just kind of scoop around when they're done. I think that should work. Yeah, there we go. So we have an anti... I'm gonna put our cavalry here. I'm gonna back up slightly and then tell them to stand here. I do not want them to get hit by the other team. Over here. We're gonna hide them behind our spearmen and see what they do. They're kind of moving. Oh wait, our companions are still. Oh, our companions are still marked as cavalry or infantry. I mean, I gotta fix that. If you're wondering why they're not obeying, I think they count as infantry because that's what they were originally. Oops. We'll go fix that eventually. Well, at least our others cavalry are fine. Again, our companions might get some cheeky kills because they have really good accuracy. Yeah, we'll fix who they belong to soon enough. Going a little sideways to us, which is awkward. Okay, we're gonna wait till they get a little closer, and then I'm gonna tell them to charge. Charge. And charge. Oh, they barely slipped through. That was unfortunate. I told them to charge just a little too soon, I think. That's okay. Nothing we can't fix with a couple slices. lost a troop there, which has been unfortunate. We'll just have to make up for them eventually. We did get some extra troops, like looters, to become mountain bandits, and the mountain bandits can become useful troops again. The Tsar leveling, finally. I was waiting for that. I think once our troops get to, like, level 10 or so, they're in a pretty good position to basically win every siege. And again, Deshvani will just be arrow pelting them repeatedly. So she might get a lot of experience just shooting into the crowd. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We did lose a couple people. I think I saw them, like, actually die. But everybody else is doing pretty well. So eventually we can give ourselves another 4% chance of survival just by leveling enough. So once our intelligence hits 30, we will cap out on our surgery skills. And then from then on, we could just focus on damage. Or potentially useful things like inventory management if I find myself getting overstocked with things. Which tends to happen every now and then. Yeah, we're gonna deal with this battle, and then our final battle, I think, will be with the other kingdom. Definitely a longer session in this one, but I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully Chad is too. Yeah, I'm feeling more or less invincible at the moment. Feels pretty good, except against lances, aka the thing that one-shots you no matter what the difficulty is. So let's not deal with that if we can. There we go. Nice little drive-by swing. Oh, we lost the sergeant. That's a. Yeah, I'm gonna hack his horse down. Sorry, horse. I need you to not protect our enemies. Sorry, horse. You have to go. You just have to go. I cannot deal with this enemy type. There we go. Wounded him enough that he just got unhorsed. Aw, like barely hit me. And again, him switching to melee is probably his least damaging option. I'm more scared of his bow, to be honest. I notice our horse has taken a lot of damage. I've noticed I've taken literally nothing. Oof. This was kind of a brutal massacre. Ooh, we're killing their basic recruits. So again, like, they have large troop numbers, but sometimes it just helps to eyeball, like, how many of them are actually elites? Because a lot of the time it's like, oh, they got 30 elites, but you're like, but I have 40, so I should just win this. Because sometimes the recruits are just really, really bad. Just not going to do anything by themselves most of the time. That was a good fight. I think it was fairly quick for a horse battle. We lost a tribesman, that's fine. Sergeant getting killed is unfortunate, but yeah, we defeated all of those. Okay, we'll let him go. And see, chat, we're now more friends with Emir Radon here, who we just fought, than we are with half the people in the Radok army. Because, you know, that makes sense. It just makes sense, chat. Still, don't think about it too hard. Let's see. Probably more veterans. Some infantry. 2312. That could be an increase for me. Is that an elite scimitar? Ooh, were you just using a regular scimitar? So the benefit of this is that it's one speed rank slower, but it reaches further. And honestly, we are having a little bit of a reach problem. This is fine. Oh, hey, look, we got... Oh, I was going to say we got gloves for the other character. Then I saw it gave 0 armor. That's disappointing. Doesn't care much for Bethshazar. So just Vani hit level 3 instantly. Caitlyn, who we just recruited, also instantly leveled. I'm gonna say I don't want her picking fights with him. Hopefully that resolves the dispute. So just Vani, sure. Let's give her power draw up and give her archery. We'll commit to her role for a little bit. Porsche doesn't need anything. Abram, we know, did level. We could give her agility 12 for more riding, and then focus her crossbow. Because as we saw before, crossbow, pretty useful. It just kind of mows down the enemy army. Good question here. What do I do with him? I think I just keep leveling his strength. Then we give him shield. Give him shield, because he is using a shield. Improve his archery and one-handed. Mirror Marnid, can you finally level? Sort of. We'll give him one more rank in Iron Flesh, so he's tankier. Rolf level. Let's give him a point in strength. We'll give him Power Strike. And I guess more crossbow, because it is really, really good, question mark. Founded bandits can become tribesmen. Tribesmen can become spearsmen. How many elite archers are we at? Only 2. So we are missing on some archers, chat, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get more here. How are we doing in terms of mass recruits? So we went from 50 cap to 53. So we are getting a fairly good army, I would say, overall. And again, hopefully the siege was not interrupted over there. Okay, we got 6 recruits. That's pretty good. We could split them to maybe be like... Well, I could just make them all spearmen, honestly. We don't need that many crossbowmen. And before I forget, all of these characters need to be categorized as cavalry now. Or else they're not going to be correct. I'll put her with the cavalry, honestly. She'll eventually get a horse. It'll be fine. Yeah, we have a pretty solid cavalry line, as I said before. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully they're still at war, and that'll be our final battle. I missed training the tribesmen, which kind of sucked. They're not going to be upgraded for the next battle. Are they still at Therese? They are if there are at Therese. Okay. They managed to get in. Please, please, please let us join. Please, please, please let us join. Please, 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 please. Don't be too late. Don't be too late. There's so many troops I can't even read the dialogue. There's so many. There's so many. Okay, let's try to join in. This looks like a nasty assault. Chad, it's like 700 versus like 400 or something ridiculous. So we have to thin them out a little bit here. Now, if I was smarter, I would have checked my NPC equipment before we went here to fix Jeshvani and Caitlyn. But you know what? It's fine. Guy on the tower. I don't think that's how towers work for defense. No, I think you're gonna fall. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, you did not make it. It's almost like that's not how you use the tower for defense. It's almost like being on the outside of the building is not how it works. Well, thank you for watching, Kirk. We'll be wrapping up after this battle. There we go. Killed some snipers. So I like seeing new enemies have arrived. That means we've killed so many that they have to restock them. So the extra reach is important because now I can swing over our allies slightly easier. Because more often than not, our allies are going to be in the way. So ideally, I also want like a super polearm. So that way, when there's a cluster like this, I could do like a jump attack potentially and actually hit over them, which is sadly a thing. Now, there are a lot of veterans here. The conga line is congested right here. You hear them all screaming at each other. So if I want to, I can break the mold of the conga line and say I am my own individual. And we can go ahead and crossbow the people that are trying to snipe. We're waiting for the conga line to disperse. Nice little headshot. Spear chuckers are annoying because they actually do defend themselves decently well. Okay, they're easier targets for me to hit. That guy's not too bad. shield, please. I barely missed his crotch. Let's try aim a little higher. There we go. Kill him eventually. Got him in the leg. Got him in the leg. It is unfortunate to use multiple... I went between him. Wait, what? He had like a dead zone? There we go. Hit his leg. The plus side, we're slowly improving our sniping skill as they wait for the conga. While also keeping our troops potentially safe in the future from annoying projectiles. Nice headshot. Another nice damage shot, but not quite a headshot. That's a headshot. Gonna have fun picking them off. Nice little headshot again. Eventually we're gonna run out of ammo, so we'll just get rid of our crossbow, I think, and just try to figure out what on the battlefield we can wield. Nice little headshot. I think we've dealt with some of the projectile lists. Like, we tried. There's just a lot of them. I'm going to take the board shield. Now we have something that can block arrows. One of the few times you'll see me change equipment mid-battle. We're just totally out of bolts. Now, if I was using arrows or javelins, I could pick those up potentially when they're embedded in the wall and deal damage. So we're gonna sneak through the conga. Let's take down some people here. How polite of them to wait for the conga. Okay, our power strike is definitely paying off. We're getting some nasty damage on these enemies. I feel rewarded with my choices so far in this playthrough. I don't feel like we've like really wasted a point at any point. I mean, that guy's just completely ignoring us. That's fine. I think that's a victory. There might be a walk through the town segment because it is a capital, and there are a lot of troops. But it's looking like this is over. That was a pretty successful siege. Pretty happy about that. See, we only lost our companions, and as I said before, they can never die. So the fact that we can make them even stronger with higher ranks of first aid, because I think we were at +9, +3. The highest we could get is +10, +4. So we could give them like another 10% healing every stage. See, we only went through half of their army. So that tells me we're now in the town wall stage. Unfortunately, we're paired with their units versus our units because we're in a joint battle. So we're going to have to carry their units kind of hard, to be honest with you. I like that he blocked us, so he tries to punish us. But we attack so fast due to our one-handed proficiency that it just doesn't matter. So I could just keep swinging, and there's nothing he could do. He's in checkmate as soon as he blocks once. His only goal, his only chance is to kill me before I hit him. That's it. If he blocks, it's over. If we trade blows, it's over. It's gotta go for the one shot. You see, my health total's looking pretty good. Now we're going through the castle town that we haven't... I don't think we really explored too much. Don't you throw things at me? That's just rude. See, like, he's trying to punish me. He just barely do it. Yeah, there we go. Over. Now we've basically made it to the castle, so should advance to the next stage. But here we go. We gotta actually conquer said castle. If we were playing with the Sand Kingdom, we would be meeting with our king here. Kind of a neat place. So I do like that the place used for, like, negotiations or just meeting your army is also the place where you massacre enemy troops sometimes. I think that was a neat touch from the game perspective. Yeah, this guy is now outrunning me. Get out of here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, normally he'd be like on this seat, and then there would be like his wives, question mark, plural, would be there. That was a fantastic battle. And now we can just use the market. Speaking of which, before we leave for the night, let's make sure we improve everybody's equipment slightly. So she went in with no helmet into the middle of war, which is bonkers. She's also using only a leather apron. Let's give her the same archer armor we saw from the other characters. Give her the helmet from the same place. And also give her some boots. So she got a pretty big upgrade for survivability. I mean, it'd be nice, chat, if she took, 20 less damage. Okay, so she can actually... Oh, okay, that's even better. So now she looks like one of their archers, which is kind of neat. Let's go to Deshvani. She has no helmet. Her body armor is okay. Now our archer has some anti-archer armor on, which is nice. Her leggings are terrible. Yeah, Falchian's pretty good. Falchian is like... Technically what we should be doing, we should be giving him Scimitar, because it has more reach, and it's faster, so I think we will. So in case he's back into one-handed combat, he has an advantage over the enemy. He will actually outrange most one-handed weapons with the Scimitar. The Scimitar is kind of bonkers, if you couldn't tell. If you're wondering why I chose it, I'm like, it's such a good weapon. Love it so much. May it never change, chat. Where is everybody? Oh, they're like a cluster. We'll talk to Garmel. And we're up to 6 relationship with him already, so this is good. So many people here. We'll just keep talking to people. Oh no! Okay, there we go. So he remembered us assisting in the battle, so we got an extra relationship. It is kind of annoying sometimes hunting them down to make sure that you actually got relationship ups with them. But it is worth it. I mean, it's just it's a free +1. You just have to talk to them. We're already at 3 with him. Are they just going to keep going? Because this is kind of crazy that we've already taken like a castle by ourselves, and then we took the capital. What is Trimbow? Oh, Trimbows the marshal. Never mind. He just wants us to follow. We're at -2 with Count Courteous. Is there anything else we could do? Does Rishon like us? Yeah, this is the jerk. Oh no, he's actually good in this one. Interesting. Maybe it does randomize their personality slightly. He's the character that I basically burned everything with in the other game, and he's like, goody, cause more wars. So no other tasks. So I think they're trying to siege the castle. Oh, they took the castle from us. Oh, that's so sad, chat. We lost our castle that we took earlier. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess we're not getting a castle, chat, unless we take another castle. Although it looks like they're sieging it. That's a shame. I mean, we did leave it undefended, to be fair. And we did just walk around mindlessly. We could have protected it, probably. It's only got 35 people, so we probably... Oh, can we fight the... Oh, we can. How bad are these guys outnumbered? The numbers are kind of hard to read. 144 versus what? Ooh, that's going to be a tough battle. So we did lose our castle, which is a bit of a shame. But honestly, almost half their territories are gone. We should probably try to take a territory on our own again. And actually keep it. So for now, let's try to assist. I mean, it's a hilariously terrible outnumbering. If it fails, it's fine. We'll stop here for the night. I'm just curious if it's even possible to beat this. That's what I'm more curious about. I'm gonna tell everybody to stop about here. I don't want us to go in. Don't want us to go in. Oh, K-Ring got one shot by the nonsense stuff. Unfortunate. Poor K-Rin. We even upgraded her armor, but nothing can beat Couch Lance, chat. It's too strong. On the plus side, we've already seen that our Scimitar does decently well against these foot soldiers. Now that we have more reach, it's going to be a little harder to miss with it. Not that it's impossible, but it should actually just reach correctly now in front of the horse. Our horse is taking a lot of damage, but I'm still basically at full health. I gotta be careful. Again, if we stall for our entire army, I'm kind of okay with this. Oh, swung too early there. That was not a fault of the sword, that was my fault. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Swing, swing. There we go. So we're just gonna do our best to inconvenience them. I mean, we took out like 9 or 10 by ourselves. It is like a 4v1, so we're evening it up a little bit more. And I know our troops are good, but we do need to bridge the gap a little more. This helps. Worried about their heavy knights. Damage there. Now hopefully unhorse them or kill them. Take either or. Unhorse. Did damage him, but not enough. Did more damage to the horse. This thing is so tanky, chat. What an annoying enemy. Nice, we leveled up. I mean, if we don't, like, die, I mean, I'll enjoy the level up. We're getting close to hitting the level I need for the super and stuff. That guy almost killed us, by the way. I'm lucky his own ally blocked us from the lance. We got really lucky there. Like, we should have died for sure. Our horse is almost dead, by the way, which is a little scary. There is a backup horse. Oh, get me out of here. Armadou? Are you talking about the heavy cavalry? It was just some random guy. It was like a skirmisher that almost killed us. Not the heavy knight. Deal with him. Do a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. As long as we can take care of the distractions, they'll kill the heavy knight. So I guess in a weird way, we did just beat the 180. But there's probably another wave to go. So we did lose a lot of people just then. It's now 38 versus 54, which is less unfair. And again, our troops will come back with health. I'm gonna tell everybody to chill out. Everybody hold, and then I want the infantry specifically to move right here. And this should be good enough. I'm gonna make sure that their spears are there to block. And everybody else is behind this. This is about what I wanted. Maybe we'll get some nice hits on them. Alright, we lost a tribesman to their best knight, which I'm okay with, honestly. Also, this guy, just die. Thank you. Good enough. As long as you're unhorsed, that's all I care about at the end of the day. Just get unhorsed. I'm so scared I'm gonna get hit by a lance attack. No idea. forced him. Hit that guy, do some damage. We are losing a lot of people, which is concerning, but I can mow these guys down pretty quickly at least. Mostly just the heavy knights. I think I'm just lacking damage to get through it, and this is where if I had stronger companions, I think I would have a counter to them. Though I don't have like a really strong two-handed companion yet, but soon we will. Charged him instead of hitting him for big damage. Out of my face. Did you bonk me in the back? That was rude. Getting a little worried here. Is it just me versus this entire army? Oh no. This is what I was worried about. So unfortunately, those heavy knights, I don't think our entire front line could do any damage to them, and I can't damage them either. This sucks. Might be forced to retreat here. Like, it's such a shame, because like I can beat everything but them. So annoying. Yeah, let's retreat. I tried. I'll take the loss. Oh, I don't want to take the 232 though. So that's fine. We got that as a learning experience. And more importantly, we did get actual experience. Oh, hey, look, I'm at max surgery and first aid. Exactly what I was looking to get. So in a way, I'm just further along where I want to be. So at the moment, I need some kind of two-handed weapon character to deal with them, or I need more actual lances, none of which we've been able to find in stores. Despite me looking like literally every time, we've yet to find it. So we know we can upgrade these to sharpshooters. These guys can now become sergeants. These guys can become basic spearmen. Do we have like an okay front line? But I think for now, we're going to pause. I'd actually prefer if the enemy scares off our siege at this point, just so that we could get a guaranteed castle. Otherwise, we're going to have to push for Jamea Castle and maybe Terama Castle. Terama is probably a little easier to defend. But yeah, it's looking really bad for them. I mean, we took a castle, lost a castle, but ultimately we still got all the renown and experience from it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's have a quick chat. How do we feel the session went overall? We got to things a little faster than I was thinking in terms of capturing our first kingdom. Like, we actually just legitimately took it and kept it when we saved Voluka earlier today. We also basically took a castle multiple times, both with and without assistance. So it shows that our armies come a long way. We still need to get some basic quest up so our renown's a bit better, and our relationships are very shaky due to causing wars. But fortunately, this particular faction decided to declare war on us, and they are losing really hard. So maybe they'll rethink going to war next time. But I think at this point, we have a handful of villages that do like us. We have several that absolutely loathe us because we set them on fire. And honestly, at this point, we just need some more strong, heavy weaponry, whether it comes from the lances or just having like a sword of war or even like a war scythe, because we're just having some trouble with the horse versus horse combat. Now, when it comes to the sieges, it looks like we're pretty much uncontested. I mean, we won the 40-something versus 180 solo. So I'm feeling pretty good from that standpoint, but we might need to do a slightly different setup to deal with their nonsense horses, because they have extremely high armor. Now, granted, most of our characters are kind of like skill characters versus damage dealers, but I have a feeling in about 2 or 3 more levels that'll even out, where we'll finally be able to put 2-3 points in Power Strike. Instead of them only doing like 4 damage, they might start doing 8 or 10, just due to the fact that their base damage is very high versus the armor. So we'll see. We'll see. But we do need some kind of hard counter to their charges. And the only solution to that is more spearmen, honestly, at this point, since that'll stop their charges. But ultimately, we don't have a solid solution to deal with them in that number. Like, we had enough to kill like 110 of them. We don't have enough to kill 180. So I think the solution is just training more sergeants, training more crossbowmen, and then we should be fine. So we're learning the limitations of our power. We'll accept the losses of retreat as long as we don't get sent to prison. Or if I misclick, like when we selected a banner too early, I will reset it. So that way we choose what we need. But in any case, I'm happy with where the playthrough is going so far. Hopefully the chat has been enjoying the doctor playthrough where we went basically all healing early. And so far it's been paying off. We basically have a near immortal front line. Our soldiers tend to not die very often. We finally hit the max intelligence for those skills of 30 very early on, as early as level 18, which is kind of crazy. And now we're going to take advantage of all of our training due to our high level, going to the companions, not as important, but more importantly, going to our foot soldiers, so we can start ranking up tons and tons and tons and tons of townspeople in order to deal with all of those people. So yeah, that's all I have to really say on it. Hopefully, again, everybody's having fun with it. We have a ton of companions. Hopefully we can maintain them without them getting too crazy. I'm hoping our extra rank in persuasion will keep them around longer. I have observed that putting it around 4 for the most part stops people that don't like each other from leaving for quite a long time. I don't think it's like a permanent fix or anything like that, but it is helpful. Plus, this will also be useful when we go to create our own kingdoms so that we don't need to have our relationship at like 80 plus or something to get them to convert. We might be able to convince them earlier since it lowers the requirement for different kinds of persuasion checks. But yeah, I think that's where we are with the playthrough, and hopefully we'll do more next weekend. So for now, chat, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VODs, plural, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.